second, the third baseman, number 23, Nick Leahy. Batting third, the first baseman, number 29, Christian Almanza. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 4, Daniel Harris. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 15, Cam Buford. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 28, Lou Helmick. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 20, Tyler Best. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 2.
Besties back. Tyler Best returns to the Ballers today, playing left field and batting seventh tonight in Marysville. He was a Baller last year, was on the spring training roster, did not make the opening day team, but he is making his 2025 Ballers debut today. He is back in Oakland green and gold. Good evening and welcome to Bryant Field in Marysville, California, as the Oakland Ballers visit the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers for the fifth game of a 6-game series. I'm Nevada Cullen, alongside my broadcast partner, Ben Verhook, and you're listening to Oakland Baseball on 860 AM The Answer and on YouTube. Last night, Isai Santos had the swing of his life with a 9th-inning grand slam, Ben. What a night it was for Isai.
It was pretty insane. Honestly, from the first pitch, the first swing, we saw a broken bat helicopter across the infield, and I mentioned if that's any indication of how this game is going to be, it's going to be a wild game, and sure enough, that's how it played out.
Yep. It was wild. Santos' grand slam won it, and then Connor Sullivan locked it down, the 8-4 win in the 9th. And Isai Santos is not in the lineup today, with the Ballers facing a lefty in Nate Madej. We'll talk about him a little bit later. But let's look at that Ballers lineup, led by Aaron Miles and his second year as field manager. The Ballers are 48-16, 11-5 in the second half. Tremaine Cobb Jr. is the shortstop leading off. Nick Leahy, third baseman, hits second. Christian Almanza, first baseman, hits third. Daniel Harris, the fourth, is the second baseman cleaning up. Cam Buford, DH, bats fifth. Lou Helmick, right fielder, in the 6th spot. Tyler Best plays left field and hits 7th in his 2025 debut. Tyler Lozano, the catcher, hits 8th, and Darryl Buggs, the 2nd. The center fielder bats 9th. As for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers, Parker Cadu is the shortstop leading off. River Orsak is the right fielder hitting 2nd. Gio Brusa, the DH, hits 3rd. Cuba Best, the first baseman, cleans up. Bobby Leday, second baseman, hits 5th. Cooper Hext is the left fielder batting 6th. Landon Wallace, center fielder, bats 7th. Kirkland Banks is in the 8th spot and playing third base. Adam Duran, the catcher, slots in the 9th position. The High Wheelers will roll with Nate Madej on the hill, as we talked about. The Ballers going with Gabe Tanner. Tanner making his 5th professional start for the Oakland Ballers. Ben, again, Ballers won yesterday 8-4. That pushed their win streak to 3 games, and it just seems like this is what they do this season. They lose that first game of the series sometimes, but whenever they lose a game, it feels like then they just go on a win streak, and here we are again on another one.
Yep, seems to light a little fire under their bottoms and get them fired up and ready to just win as many as they can back-to-back for the rest of the series, and so far so good.
Yeah, I mean, a little fire right now. We've seen that fire under their butts, not Buttes, right?
Yeah. Silent E.
We've seen that fire grow at times this season. They won 12 in a row. The Ballers actually this season have 4 different win streaks, I should say, of 5 games or more. A 5-game win streak, another 5, then their 12-game win streak, and then they won 6 in a row. And it's just like, this is just what they do. And, you know, this one is just at 3 games, but if they manage to take the last 5 games of the series against Yuba Sutter, I'd be very impressed because, as you've mentioned, Ben, this High Wheelers team has been very impressive.
Yeah, they have not eased up at all. You know, they're pretty much evenly matched, so it seems, and it's just made for great baseball. You know, close games, back and forth, very exciting. A lot of exciting moments.
Yeah. It's just about time for the singing of the national anthem here from Marysville. It is yet another warm day. Ben and I got some lunch at Sutter Buttes Brewing again today. And that was good. Had some margarita pizza. And then Ben got a coffee, an iced coffee just now from the concession stand to help beat this heat. 90 degrees at first pitch, it seems, here from Marysville.
Not as hot as yesterday, definitely.
Not as hot as yesterday. And also not a cloud in the sky. Also, the moon is out. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, anthem time. So Ben and I will stand and mute our mics, and let's let it ride. A nice job by those three young ladies on the national anthem, the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner here from Bryant Field. And now we talk about the pitcher for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. It is Nate Madej. A week ago, against the Rocky Mountain Vibes on the road in Colorado Springs, Madej, in a 10-7 loss, went 3 2/3 with a season-high 7 hits allowed, gave up 5 earned runs, did tie a season high with 5 strikeouts, and gave up 1 home run. He is a 6'1" left-handed pitcher from Lamont, Illinois, and he last pitched for the Great Falls Voyagers before coming to Yuba Sutter. This year, Madej, the lefty, has a 5.4 ERA. That's very good. In 5 starts, he has a 1-1 record, 25 innings, 21 hits, 26 walks, 22 strikeouts. Madej, the lefty, was waived by the Great Falls Voyagers on June 18th, signed by Yuba Sutter on June 23rd, and he's been with the High Wheelers ever since. Madej, the lefty, last year against Oakland, actually picked up a win against the Ballers for Great Falls. He went 5 2/3, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 walks, and tied a season high with 8 strikeouts. He gave up 1 home run. But this is certainly a pitcher that the Ballers can have success against, and with a lefty on the mound, the Ballers are going with a lot of righties. Cobb and Leahy started off. Harrison Buford follow Almanza. And then Best, Lozano, and Bugs, 3 righties at the bottom of the lineup. Only 2 lefties to face the lefty, Madej. He'll be backed up by a defense in the outfield from left to right. Hext, Wallace, and Orsak. Infield from third to first. Banks, Cadu, Leday, and Bess, with Duran catching for the first time. Adam Duran making his first start and appearance of this series. He last caught last Saturday against the Rocky Mountain Vibes. Uniform matchups tonight. High Wheelers going with the all-white uniforms and the black caps with the yellow brim. High black socks for the pitcher Madej to match that cap. And Oakland going with the road green uniforms with Ballers in gold across the chest, gray pants. And Tremaine Cobb Jr. wearing the green Matt Bees helmet. So the series has... It started in the High Wheelers' direction with a win in Game 1, but the Ballers have won the last 3 games in pretty dramatic fashion. Ben, they've left it. They've left it late, especially last night.
Yeah, it is. It has been fun to watch. You know, a lot of moments where you're just kind of clenching up and not exactly knowing which direction it's going to go, and it just keeps you on the edge of your seat. And it's, you know, like I said, it's been really fun to watch. So. Yeah, can't wait to see what today turns out like.
Tremaine Cobb Jr. standing in from the right side. He is in there well before Madej even takes to the rubber. So no score in the top of the first inning. Tremaine Cobb Jr. will lead off against Nate Madej. And the first pitch of the game is a called ball outside, 1-0. And we're underway at 7:10 p.m. 1-0.
Let me ask you a
Thanks,
question.
That's high, 2-0.
Where are you at with the high socks?
Oh, good question. I like it. You're asking the hard-hitting questions right off the bat. Well, I'll turn it back to you after I answer. 2-0 to Cobb is outside 3-0. I'm a fan. I love the high socks. I used to love them as a player. What about the Hunter Pence, like, above-the-knee socks?
I love it. The higher the better.
Higher. What if, hear me out, shorts with stockings?
That's about as high as it goes, right? And
3-0.
Throw in the stirrups.
There's a strike, 3-1. What about just all socks, and the socks become the pants?
Now, that's innovative. That's something the Pioneer League might want to try out.
There we go. They would. 3-1. Cobb fouls it back, 3-2. So a longer at bat to start this game for Tremaine Cobb Jr., who had a single in the first inning yesterday to snap a skid that the Ballers had at the top of that lineup. They were 0 for 14 to start the series from the leadoff spot. That stat brought to you by Yuba Sutter's own Owen, who's the TrackMan operator to my right, doing his research. He's a bit of a broadcaster himself. Payoff pitch outside to Cobb. It's a leadoff walk for Trey, and this is, again, what Nate Madej is used to. He's had the command struggles for a while, and he's usually able to pitch around it pretty well. 5.4 ERA this season as a starter. That's pretty good through 5 starts for Yuba Sutter.
Ballers get the leadoff man on board. Can't ask for anything better. Let's see if they could capitalize on it.
Nick Leahy will be the man to try to do so. First pitch to the righty. Outside and high, 1-0. I do have to add that Nate Madej, he's figured something out with Yuba Sutter, because this year with Great Falls through 4 starts, he had a 17.61 ERA. 1-0. Misses in 2-0 to Leahy. But again, 5-4 with Yuba Sutter, and that's through 6 starts, or 5 starts. This is his 6th. So it's a decent sample size with the high wheelers. Train going by and left before this 2-0. And it's, wow, what a catch by Bess as Madej threw it over to first base and nearly sailed his first baseman. But Bess, I mean, that's like Spider-Man, like that jump right there. He's got ups.
It looked like he was doing a Christian Almanza impression from last night's jump.
Right, with that line drive, except this was on a pickoff attempt.
Yeah.
2-0 toss from Madej. Runner goes, it's a ball inside, and Cobb is safe. Swiped tag by Leday, not in time, and Trey steals his 14th bag of the year. That's 3rd on the squad.
Just like that, we got a runner in scoring position. Free pass turns into a scoring position player. Let's see if Nick Leahy can drive him in.
Yeah, this is the reason I would say, well, yes, this is the reason that Adam Durand has not seen a lot of playing time lately. It's the runners on base that he really has struggled with. First to Leahy, pops out of his mitt, and Cobb takes 3rd. That's a high pitch from Madej.
90 feet away now.
Oh, yeah, that's a walk for Leahy as well. The 2nd walk of the inning for Nate Madej, who is really struggling in this opening inning, and Duran will come out there. I mentioned he has struggled to hold runners. Duran, runners are now 40 for 43 against the catcher. That's not actually – it is a lot of stolen bases allowed, but it's really – the concerning part is the fact that he's only caught 3 stealing.
Yeah. Got to make an adjustment there.
And now Oakland has a chance to really break this open immediately. And, Ben, a chance at history right here for Christian Almanza.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Runners at the corners, nobody out in the top of the 1st inning, and Christian Almanza needs 1 more RBI to beat the single-season franchise record. Also 1 more homer to beat that record. But right here you're thinking about that RBI with a runner at 3rd and nobody out. Man at the corners, no score, top of the 1st. Here from Marysville. Yuba Sutter hosting Oakland. First pitch. Almanza bounces it to the right side. Flip to 2nd for 1. Throw to 1st is in time. Double play. And that's not how I think he would have wanted to get the record. I always get confused with double plays, though. Ballers lead 1-0. but I believe that's still an RBI.
Okay, so that counts.
So I'm going to say it tentatively because I need to double-check the ruling. Christian Almanza, for now, is the new single-season franchise RBI record holder with the RBI double play to put the Ballers up 1-0 here in the top of the first. Now, in some cases, a double play is not an RBI. First pitch to Danny Harris is inside 1-0. But I think in this case, nope, Mark is texting me. Yep, not an RBI. Okay,
there we
he
go.
Still doesn't have the record to himself.
Aren't we so lucky to have all these baseball human encyclopedias?
Yes. Harris rips one back to the screen. It's 1-1. Yep.
Between Mark
Thank
and
you, Mark
Tyler and everybody.
Again, I did know there was a chance that Christian Almanza did not have an RBI right there. But, hey, he got the run home anyway, so. 1-0 Ballers, 2 outs, bases empty, top of the first. That's high, 2-1. Mark just hit me with the, we still love you. Thanks. Thanks, Mark. I feel really good about myself right now.
Mark's always there for us.
2-1 toss from Midday. Harris cuts and misses, 2-2. So the Ballers, without a hit, have scored in this first inning and lead the High Wheelers 1-0 in Game 5. Danny 0 for 5 yesterday. A rare 0 for 5 performance from him, hitting .313 this season. Did I miss something, Ben? You just step off?
Yeah, I think he just stepped off.
2 outs, 2-2 pitch is next from Midday. The lefty working with his hand in his red glove. Kicks and fires. Harris takes low and inside. The breaking ball makes it 3-2.
That was a good take. That was really close.
Yeah. It did just miss that low inside corner.
I'm pretty sure the Ballers are going to take a less of an aggressive approach with
Midday.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Midday,
safe.
struggling with his command.
I think that's a good call. Payoff, though, is a called third strike at the bottom of the zone that is challenged by Danny Harris. Here we go. So Oakland does not lose a challenge there, but it is a strikeout. Oakland has 3 challenges remaining, by the way. As we will go to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Ballers lead the High Wheelers, who are coming up when you return on 8:60 a.m. The Answer. Ballers lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning, despite no hits in the top of the first. And it'll be Cadu, Orsak, and Brusso leading off this inning, 1, 2, and 3 for the High Wheelers as Yuba Sutter comes to the plate against the Oakland starter, Gabe Tanner. Tanner on Sunday against Colorado Springs in a 6-5 win through a career-high 6 innings. 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 walks. Tied his career high with 4 strikeouts and gave up a homer. Tanner actually has matched his career high, 4 strikeouts in each of his last 4 outings. And so he'll hope to strike out 5 today. 3.21 ERA for the righty, 4-0 record, 10 appearances. This is his 5th start. 33 2/3 innings for Tanner. 33 hits, 14 walks, and 25 strikeouts for the 23-year-old righty from Danville, California, formerly of Cal State East Bay. Just finished up his college career in 2025 with the Pioneers. And you know what I want to see today, Ben?
What you want to see?
I want to see a Tanner to Tanner connection. When Gabe Tanner exits this game, I want Tanner Shears to come in.
Oh, okay. Pass the baton to the next Tanner.
Now the umpires are conversing here on the third baseline, close to the Oakland dugout, before we start this inning.
What are they talking about? What do you think they're talking about?
I don't know. I know that Owen's trying to explain to the Yuba Sutter dugout with TrackMan how the call from the top of the first inning the data was inconclusive. So maybe that could be what this is about. But anyway, the defense for Oakland today, left to right in the outfield, Best, Bugs, and Helmick. Infield from first to third, Almanza, Harris, Cobb, and Leahy, Lozano, home plate umpire. Billy is protesting the game for a call that went his way?
Oh.
I'm so confused. I know he loves a protest, but yes, Oakland retained a challenge, but he got the strikeout. Oh, this is Mark texting me. I thought this was Tyler.
Joking.
Mark was saying Billy Horton's protesting the game in the first inning.
Gotcha.
Oh, Mark, you. All right, a point to the Oakland dugout. Anybody? Kevin, you got us? No clue what just happened there.
It looks like he tapped his head after he said it too, so maybe it's about the challenge and a timeout called or something in a way. I don't know.
I got no clue.
Challenging the challenge.
Tanner misses inside. Want to know? Meg's trying to help me. Thank you, Meg.
I think they're just discussing what flavor milkshake they're going to get
Ooh, at Frosty's.
after. More on that later.
Yes. 1-2 pitch is just low.
Hey, Smooth, you got
2-2. Nope, sorry. That's not 2-2, is it? No, it's 2-0.
2-0 on the board. I don't know why it says 2-2 up there.
Oh, you're good then. Not your fault.
Rip line drive over Harrison into right field. That was Danny Harris did the matrix right there to avoid that hard hit from Kadu.
Yeah, another slow motion play. He's got to be frustrated. Things have not been going his way defensively lately.
Yeah, I that's a hit. There's no doubt in my mind that's a hit for Kadu. But I mean, yeah, that is one that Danny wishes he could have stayed in front of, but that was not the case.
Yeah, he was in a good position for it. It took a weird hop that just went over his head.
Tanner checks.
They
First
got him.
runner's out. Kadu is picked off. What a start to the bottom of the first inning. A single from Kadu. The ball goes over his head at second, and immediately Kadu gets picked off of first base.
Caught slipping.
Great move from Gabe Tanner. Catching us sleeping, too. River Orsak at the plate. Righty batter waves and misses at the slider, 0-1.
Who knew Gabe had such a quick little throw over to first?
Yeah, certainly Kadu didn't.
Yeah.
0-1 is in there for a strike, 0-2. What did you say, Ben, yesterday with that helicopter broken bat towards third base?
If that was any indication on how wacky that game's going to be.
Yeah. I think we've gotten some indication today that this game's going to be wacky, too.
Yeah.
0-2 is sprayed towards right field down the line. Foul. Well hit, but foul. 0-2 still on Orsak. River Orsak 3 for 16 in the series, 0 for 4 yesterday. Leads the team with 87 hits and a .352 batting average. Stands in from the right side against the righty Tanner. 0-2 pitch is next with one out in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Ballers. From the windup, Tanner fires and gets a pop up, but that's behind home and foul. Watch out, Axel. That might hit the Yuba Sutter mascot. No, Brian Carmel was chasing it with his beer in hand.
He'd be all right. He's got that big old top hat protecting his head.
Well, hey, Ballers co-founder Brian Carmel is wearing a High Wheelers hat right now. That's right. I'm going to out him.
Ooh, yikes.
He's helping support the other team that he co-owns. And so you know what? If that were to doink him in the head, I think it would be a little bit of karma right there for wearing that hat. Pitch outside 1-2.
Oh, great. The Oakland fans are going to be coming with their pitchforks now.
Brian's going to be coming with his pitchfork up to the press box. And this was the last game I ever called for the Oakland Ballers. 1-2 is hit up the middle, past Cobb and into center. And Orsak with a 2-strike single. I consider myself a man of faith. I don't know if I'll ever put this headset on again.
Well, you got to go out with the bang then.
Just kidding. I do not wish any harm upon Brian Carmel. And I'm glad he did not get hit by that foul ball.
He's been hit by plenty of things during some
Oh, yeah.
ballpark games.
I mean,
you know, cakes.
Here's Gio Brusa. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner, nothing in one. You're right, cakes. What else? Knocker balls.
Knocker balls, that was.
He and Paul Friedman went head-to-head in the knocker ball knockout at Ramondi last week.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian won. Credit to him. Another pickoff move by Tanner, this one not as fast. And safe at first is Orsak.
He got hit with the realization that Chelsea Peretti had trouble remembering that he went to the same school with her on the podcast.
Great. 0-1 is low, 1-1. 1 out. 1-0 Ballers. Bottom of the first here from Yuba Sutter. Gio Bruce at the plate. He has had a heck of a series, Ben. 5 for 17. 3 home runs.
That'll leave some bruises from Brusa.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I did. That's outside 2-1. I was thinking, I mean, he's really Bruce'd that baseball
Okay.
in this series. Gio, 32-year-old from, let me get this right, Lodi, California?
Lodi, that's correct.
And I got that on the first try.
They're known for growing a lot of grapes.
2-1. Outside 3-1, and that's low. What about, how is their grape production? How does it stack up to Vineland, New Jersey?
Oh, well, you know me. I'm so knowledgeable of the grape industry. I would probably rank them a 6 out of 10
Okay.
compared to Vineland.
3-1, popped up foul behind home. Runner was going, and Orsiak has to go back. The count's 3-2.
I haven't been to Vineland in a long time, though.
Have you actually been to
No,
Vineland?
not at all.
Mark says, Mark Kahn is sending me a lot of texts today. Says Lodi has some decent wines.
Mark, just come on and be on the broadcast.
Payoff pitch is just off the plate. That's ball 4.
I think Mark would be great for a broadcast.
Mark already is on the broadcast at home. You can hear him very easily when you're listening. You hear him yelling across the press box.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Something like, all right, that's enough on that segment.
That's not a hill I'll die on.
Yeah.
Catchphrase.
Here's Cuba Bess. Mark says I am quiet. That's not true. That's just not true. And demure, that's a $20 word right there. Cuba Bess, lefty. First pitch to him, low and inside, 1-0. High Wheelers threatening here in the first inning. They have had all 3 reach. However, a pickoff move has ensured that there's at least 1 out in the inning. Cadu was retired. Orsak at second. Bruce at first. Best at the dish, 2 for 15 in the series. 1-0 from Tanner. A check swing foul ball into the Oakland dugout, or maybe just into it. James Harris did not even flinch. He's on that top step on the near side of the dugout.
He's no stranger to this.
No. Everyone else flinched.
It's not his first rodeo.
I know Jim Diedrich flinched. I think Cam Buford flinched too, but that ball was hit right at him. 2-1. Nope. Is it 1-1? My bad. 2 on for the High Wheelers. Best, the team leader in RBI, takes low, 2-1.
Yesterday, I think I mentioned at some point that when we were talking about Zach St. Pierre and being one of the guys that kind of wears his heart on his sleeve, his emotions on his sleeve, I'm seeing a little bit of that with Gabe Tanner here, too. Sometimes he's, like, if he missed a pitch.
2-1 inside corner, 2-2. Good.
Fires him up.
Yeah. No, yeah, Tanner definitely pitches with a little emotion. No Milliken. Man, he's a quiet person, and then you see him pitch, and it's like, whoa. He must be a real jerk. Nope. Just a quiet, nice guy. 2-2 to Bess. Runner starts and stops, and Bess grounds it foul. 2 on for the High Wheelers with 1 out in the bottom of the first. They trail Oakland 1-0. Bess at the plate, 0-4 yesterday, leading the team with 77 RBI, also second with 20 bombs. The runners are Orsak and Brusa. They singled and walked. Tanner set at the belt. Looks towards second. Kicks, fires, gets a ground ball to second. 2 hops. Harris bobbled it. Throws to first for out number 2. Both runners move up, and that's another one from Danny. Man, you could just...
He knows it.
You could just see, yeah, like you said, the body language. He's just like dumbfounded. He did nothing wrong there. He just tried to get it quickly to short, well, to Cobb, the shortstop covering second, for a double play ball, and he just couldn't get a handle on the baseball. But credit to Danny for just getting the out there.
Yeah, he got one of the outs, so it could have been worse.
But now Bobby Leday gets to hit with 2 in scoring position. First pitch. He rips it to third and snagged by the third baseman Leahy, and his throw drags Almanza across the base, but Almanza smartly drags his foot across the bag, and that is the final out of the inning. A 5-3 putout. Tanner strands a pair. Gabe Tanner with a scoreless bottom of the first inning just by giving up a couple of hits, and we go to the second. 1-0 Oakland over Yuba Sutter on 860 AM The Answer. Start of the second inning here from Marysville, California. It's been a weird start to this game. Ballers have been out hit 2-0. They lead 1-0. And the Ballers will send 5, 6, and 7 to the dish. To start this second, Buford, Helmick, and Best to face Nate Madej, who walks 2 in the top of the first. And a Christian Almanza 4-6-3 double play gave the Ballers the lead. And I'm so glad that doesn't count as an RBI, Ben. Because I want Christian to get the franchise record on a play that actually is like a happy result, not a double play ball.
Yeah, if he's able to bundle it up and get the home run out of the way with the RBI at the same time, that'd be pretty nice. But
here's
yeah.
the MLB definition. A player does not receive an RBI when the run scores as a result of an error or grounded to a double play. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
That's why he did not get an RBI there. First pitch strike on the low outside corner from Madej to Cam Buford. It's 0-1 as we start the second inning. Cam Buford from Chicago. Ooh, rips it foul, 0-2. Chicago, the site of Lollapalooza, which is going on right now, Ben.
Oh.
Any artists playing there that you would have wanted to see? Like, I don't know, Korn maybe?
Korn. I've seen Korn before.
You
quite
have?
a bit. Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming you're a fan?
Yeah, more in high school I was a fan,
Yep.
but I've seen him more recently.
0-2, outside, 1-2.
And I was surprised after all these years how they still put on an amazing show.
Yeah. I mean, I have so much respect for these bands that are, they're older and they're still going out there and just slamming the guitar or slamming on the drums. Pitch low to Buford 2-2. How about Ozzy Osbourne? Rest in peace.
R.I.P. The
Who
Prince of
literally
Darkness.
played a show a week before he passed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. That's incredible.
He went out doing what he loved.
Yep. 2-2. Buford rips a line drive into left field. It is caught by Hext. How about the left field play the last 2 days for Yuba Sutter?
Yeah, Hex just been showing off his defensive skills with that glove and the Superman catch yesterday.
113 off the bat. That was a rocket from Buford, and somehow it's an out. Of course, the Ballers have still no hits and lead 1-0 in the top of the second inning. Nobody on for Lou Helmick. And look, Lou has a bit of the homer bug right now.
Yeah.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, exactly.
First pitch into Lou. Ben's in for a strike. 0-1.
Lou.
Back-to-back days with a homer for Lou. Lou Helmick. If you didn't see social media today, the Ballers posted a video made by our very own Ben. Helmick checks his swing, but takes a called strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Ben, do you want to walk us through maybe quickly that why that song or why the video was made?
So it's to the tune of the early 2000s metal band Rammstein's, from Germany, by the way.
Helmet pop up on the infield to the pitcher Madej, who sheds his hat before making the catch. 2 down.
The song's called Du Hast, and I just changed the lyrics to Lou Hell Mig.
Yep. Lou loved it. We loved it when you showed it to us, and the fans have already voiced their support for it. So well done, Ben.
Apparently, Brian Carmel's son Arlo's singing it in the morning when they were getting ready, too. So
That's awesome.
it's catching on.
Here's Bestie, Tyler Best, hitting with 2 outs. His first at bat of the season for Oakland. First pitch is low, 1-0. 2 outs in the top of the second, 1-0 Ballers. Best made his Ballers debut last year at the High Wheelers on September 3rd. He was a very late season addition after playing in the Pecos League for the Martinez Sturgeon. He returned to Martinez this season. 1-0 pitch. Best hits it, off the hand of Darryl Buggs II in the dugout. He tried to grab that foul ball. 1-1. It was a ground ball.
In the Pecos League, he looked like he was doing pretty good. 43 games.
This was his last year's stats, but feel free to give the home run total especially.
That would be 15
Yeah.
dingers.
Not bad in 43 games.
Yeah, I'll take it.
1-1 outside, 2-1 on Best. And that was in 2024. He was 3rd in the Pecos League with his 15 homers. This year, 8 more bombs for the Martinez Sturgeon. And he hit .307. Drove in 36 in 52 games. So maybe a tick down offensively. Takes high, it's 3-1.
You know, I live pretty close to Martinez, and I told myself I was going to go to at least one Sturgeon game this year, and I did not.
Shame on you. Oh, wait. I see Tarek. I'd have a sign to show him when when he comes back around. 3-1 pitch from Madej. And Best works the walk on a low pitch to restart his Oakland Ballers career.
That's a good start.
3rd walk from Madej. Best walked 3 times in 6 games for the Ballers last year. And he walks in his first plate appearance with the Ballers here in 2025. Brings up Tyler Lozano. 2 outs, top of the second inning. 1-0 Ballers lead the High Wheelers. And Tilo is 2 for 10 so far in the series. 1 for 4 on Thursday. Did not feature in yesterday's 8-4 win. First pitch, bends in low. Best does not advance to second base on the pitch in the dirt. It's 1-0 on Lozano. And Tilo gets the start today because, A, he rotates with Dylan Tatum, but B, they're facing a lefty. And Tyler Lozano this season against lefties, what would you say is a good batting average against good situational batting average? Or good batting average in general, Ben, in your eyes? 1-0, tap to third. Backs up Banks. His long throw is, just in time. And his .452 batting average against lefties will take a hit right there with that ground out. That is how the top of the second comes to an end. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left for Oakland heading to the home second. It's 1-0. All good. 1-0 Ballers over the High Wheelers on 860 AM The Answer. We've got a dance-off, folks. It's Rachel of the High Wheelers, and it's Nancy Butts of the Oakland Ballers. That's right. Reed's mom dancing in the stands right in front of us in the press box. And she is, I think she's grittying right now. I don't really know what this move is.
Whatever it is, she's tearing it up. It's no contest.
Oh, no. She's doing the splits. Oh, no. Nancy Butts just did the splits. Oh, no. She can't get up. She's falling and she can't get up. Oh, no. She is back up. Oh, no. Rachel's twerking. Okay, that's enough. Bottom of the second inning, Ballers lead the High Wheelers 1-0. I'm Nevada Cullen with Ben Bearhook. We're not going to do any silly dance moves here in the press box, are we? Oh, no. Here we go.
Oh, he's twerking in the box.
No, I'm not. Stop lying to them. It's a tie. Interesting. So here we go. Bottom of the second inning. Ballers lead 1-0. Gabe Tanner will face Cooper Hex to start the frame. And also, it's time for this day in Oakland baseball history. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Today, that's August 2nd, 2025. So what happened a year ago today, Ben?
I don't know. I think
There's a strike, 0-2.
I think Kleinsgård shined and Clark drove in 4 in the win.
That's almost exactly right. Trip Clark did drive in 4 in the Ballers win.
If I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. There's a ball, 1-2.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Also, there was a pitcher that shined for the Ballers, and his name was Justin Kleinsgård, whose name you just butchered.
I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
High and tight, 2-2 on Hext. Justin Kleinsgård pitched into the 7th for the first time as a Baller in the game a year ago today. Ballers win 9-4. Punched out 9 NoCo Owls. 2-2 is high and away, 3-2. The offense backed him up with 9 runs in Oakland's third straight win. 3 home runs on the night, including Trip Clark's first pro homer, which famously did not clear the wall. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Hext walks to start the inning. Second walk from Tanner here in the bottom of the second. High Wheelers get the leadoff man aboard. Nobody out. 1-0, they trail the Ballers. Landon Wallace is next.
That homer, that didn't clear the wall. Would it just bump off the top?
So here's what happened. Yes, it bumped off the top of the wall. The umpires thought it came off the netting and then back onto the field. Little did they know at the time that's impossible because the netting is too far back.
Yeah, it's behind it.
Yeah, it's behind the wall. So they give Trip Clark his first pro homer on a ball that did not leave the yard.
Gabe Tanner's showing off that pickoff
Yeah,
move again. Not as successful this time.
First pitch is high to Wallace, 1-0. Also, Dondre Hubbard had a homer to left center, his team leading 13th homer of the season. Justin Kleinsgård ended up pitching 6 2/3 in the game. Runner goes on 1-0, inside for a ball. The throw down skips in and then into center field. Hext trying to go to third, bugs his throw, not in time and offline. And that's an error. Hex goes to second on the stolen base. The error is on the catcher, Lozano, with that throw down to second, skipping in. And that allows Hex to go to third on the play.
Danny looked upset that he wasn't able to catch that, but
Yeah. It's still got to be a better throw from T-Lo.
exactly, yeah.
Counters 2-0 on Wallace, who can tie this game right here. Nobody out, runner at third. And he swings and fouls it back, 2-1. And Wallace has been playing out of his mind. Last 11 games, hitting .452 with 21 RBI. 1 duck on the pond for the High Wheelers here in the bottom of the second. That runner is Hexed at third. The 2-1 pitch from Tanner curls in, and it's fouled back, 2-2 on Wallace. Nobody out in the bottom of the second. The Ballers lead 1-0 for now. It's 2-2. Good fight back from Gabe Tanner, who has not had the put-away stuff today. Has not really executed that slider down and away. And he does it on the very next pitch. Lozano looks to third. The throw to first on the ball in the dirt after a swinging strike is in time for out number 1. Gabe Tanner, with the reverse broadcaster's jinx, picks up his first strikeout.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of the calling it and then it happens right after. The splash foul ball
Splash hit
yesterday.
was wild, yeah.
That right there.
Got a little fuzz on your...
Oh, that's on there on purpose. It's
fashionable?
You don't understand fashion.
I don't. So a strikeout for Wallace. Kirkland Banks is next. Takes a slider outside, 1-0. 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Ballers lead 1-0 against the High Wheelers. Hext at third base. 1-0 pitch from Tanner. And Banks takes outside, 2-0. Kirkland's 2 for 6 in the series. Kirkland Banks, the 26-year-old second-year High Wheeler, has played in 48 games, and he's hitting .287 with 31 driven in. Drove in a run on Tuesday. Runner at third is Hext. 2-0 pitch. Banks hits it to third. Throw comes home from Leahy. Tag is applied, and Hext slid right into the glove of Tyler Lozano, who's going to be a little bit banged up after that play. 2 down. He immediately takes his glove off.
The runner slid. Tilo dove. They're just mushed together.
Tilo feeling at his left hand, making sure it's okay, and I think he's fine. Nice play by Nick Leahy, and that was honestly just a poor decision by Cooper Hext.
Yeah.
Would you agree before I?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I would definitely agree on that.
Hard hit ground ball to third. You got to make sure that gets past Leahy. Fielder's choice and Banks reaches. Adam Duran will hit for the first time this series. And the catcher takes a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 2 outs, runner on first now, that's Banks. Ballers still lead 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Duran, 2 for 4 last Saturday with 2 RBI and a double. 0-1 pitch, bounce towards third, foul. It is 0-2 on Duran, who he's played in 31 games this year before today, but his start on Saturday was his first start in 10 games. And so he goes another week in between starts here. He's fallen behind in the pecking order for catchers. Runner goes, pitch is called a ball. The throw down from Lozano is not bad, but Banks is safe. 90-mile-an-hour fastball low there from Tanner.
They've been running a lot already.
Yeah, that's
The High Wheelers.
They're a good running team. That's Kirkland Banks' 17th stolen base of the year, which is third on the squad. Duran, the batter, with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. 2-strike pitch is belted to center field, but right at Bugs. He camps, makes the snag for out number 3. No hits in the inning, and Yuba Sutter strands a runner in scoring position. We go to the third inning. Oakland 1, Yuba Sutter 0 on 860 AM The Answer. Start of the third here from Marysville. 1-0 Oakland over Yuba Sutter. Here from Bryant Field, the shadows have started to form and really cover most of the field as we approach sunset here from Marysville. And the Ballers will send 9-1 into the plate against Nate Madej in this inning. Bugs, Cobb, and Leahy. Give Gabe Tanner some credit, Ben. I mean, he's given up some traffic, but he's stranded 3 runners so far today and has not allowed a run yet.
Yeah, it seems like as the game went on, he's starting to get a better feel for that slider.
Yes.
So
well said.
That will be his key to success for the rest of his outing.
Yes, it does. It does come down to that slider for Gabe. If he's able to use that, then he'll pick up some more strikeouts and he'll be able to put away a few more hitters with that pitch.
Keep him off balance.
Here's Darryl Buggs, the second. Ninth hitter for the Ballers takes low 1-0. Bugsy struggling in this series 0 for 9, hitting .241 this year, but leads the team in stolen bases with 23.
As you mentioned yesterday, he's been a bit more patient at the plate, so if he gets on base via a walk, that's just as good.
Yep.
You know?
Just took a strike, so it's 1-1. Yeah, and Buggs, again, picked up another walk yesterday in just 2 plate appearances and stole a base. Rips one to the right side. That's into right field. This could be 3 for Bugsy, and it's kicked by Orsak in right field. Buggs heads for second, and he has himself a single and an error.
Maybe this is where Bugsy turns it around.
That was kicked by Orsak in right field. Buggs has speed, but it looked like Orsak would have thrown him out at second base if Buggs would have tried to take second there. But Buggs showed no intention to go to second base until Orsak kicked that ball in right.
So now, let's see if him dancing around.
Yeah, you
over
think
there,
maybe he takes third?
definitely could be.
Leday holding him, the second baseman. Here's the leadoff man, Tremaine Cobb Jr. First pitch from the day, the lefty. It's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Cobb walked and scored in the first. Oakland finally picks up their first hit with Darryl Buggs the second's opposite field single. Line drive into right. Cobb flies it to right field. Decently deep. Orsak over into foul ground. He does not make the catch. If he did, Buggs would have tagged.
No, it looks like he missed it right. That high wheeler's tent's blocking us, but I seen it bounce behind us.
Yeah, I saw that too. He may have run out of room, but also he was quickly approaching that fence too. And even if that ball was in play, that's a tough catch to make.
Yeah.
Because you're worried about crashing into that fence, maybe flipping over, maybe hurting something.
Credit to Orsak. He did take a good route on it. Like
yeah.
He could have.
We have seen some great defense in the outfield by Yuba Sutter in this series.
Yeah.
I mean, last night, Josh Duarte made an amazing catch at left. 0-2 pitch. Cobb takes in 1-2. He, in left field, was sprinting back on a line drive and dove towards the wall to make the catch.
Yeah, that was impressive.
I've only seen major leaguers make those type of catches, and also really, I guess, good college players. You don't really see that in indie ball too often.
Maybe you just saw a future major leaguer.
1-2 is fouled off by Cobb. I mean, there's no doubt. The Pioneer League has some athletes. I mean, there are some guys like Darryl Buggs at second. Like, again, what we saw last night from Josh Duarte in left. Tremaine Cobb Jr. The list can go on and on. 1-2 from Midday, the lefty, to the righty Cobb. Runner at second is Buggs. Getting bigger lead. Here he stays. And Cobb takes ball 2 inside. I just missed. Yeah.
Midday is keeping a close eye on Bugsy over there at second.
Oh, yeah. You can't let him get too big of a lead because he will go.
Doesn't seem to be affecting his pitching, though.
2-2, sent to left field, foul. Early swing there by Cobb. He got a pitch inside, an off-speed pitch. And he hit it 278-odd feet out to left, but foul.
It hit one of the porta potties out there, and all right, who's the wise guy that put my name on all the porta potties out here? Did you see that?
It was me.
Ben,
Are you surprised?
Ben
I
Brand.
misspelled it, though. 2-2 pitch is lifted to short right field. Bess is out, and Leday. Oh, no, they drop it. They drop it. They collided, and they drop the baseball out in right field. Bess and Leday tried to go for it, and they knocked each other out of the way of catching the ball.
Now we got Bugsy 90 feet away. Man at the corners.
It is ruled an error on the field by Cuba Bess. You could really just pick either one of them. And now Billy Horton's going to come out. And this might be a conversation with the entire infield, and it is. He calls them all in. He's like, guys, come on. That can't happen. Cobb just lopped it a pop out to short right field. And really, Leday, I think, would have caught it if Bess wasn't in the way.
Yeah.
Because Leday had a beat on that ball. Best did not.
Little communication goes a long way.
And to be fair, Best does not always play first base. He rotates between catcher, first, and DH. And that was clear on that play. Ballers catch a break here in the top of the third inning. They lead 1-0, and they have runners at the corners for Nick Leahy.
So he doesn't usually play first base.
So is your – well, he does play it a good bit. But
I mean,
you could just tell he's not playing there every day like Christian Almanza, right?
switching to first place is easy. Tell him, Wash.
Nice. So you're telling me your name's not spelled B-I-N?
No.
Ban?
No, they're spelled B-E-N on these porta potties.
No. Oh, then it. Oh, sorry. I marked the other porta potties. That's the ones at Ramondi.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let me just say, I've been in a lot of – I've had to use
Oh yeah,
a lot
we
of,
got some bougie porta potties. At
yeah,
the
they are
Ramondi.
nice.
They were cleaned like every day, every other day. Here's Nick Leahy. First pitch, hack and a miss on the fastball at 88. 0-1. Ballers lead 1-0. Men at the corners here in the top of the third inning. Bugs and Cobb the runners. Leahy with a walk, his first time up against Madej, who's only allowed one hit still. Leahy taps it through his legs, 0-2. Madej's stuff is good, you can tell.
Yeah.
The ballers are having a hard time getting a barrel to it.
Yeah, the ball's moving pretty good for Madej. I feel like he's kind of starting to get the command going.
Wow, it's crazy. I just realized they have a Leday and a Bidet. They just need either like a Naday or a Cadet to keep the train going. You know what I'm saying? All you change is one letter there.
I know there was a guy playing for the Athletics named J.J. Bleday.
Oh, 0-2. Runner goes to second. Cobb is safe. He slid around the tag. Unbelievable.
I thought for sure he would have been out, but he slid like right underneath it seems. And then up on the scoreboard, you got Junie looking all sad saying, really?
So Cobb swipes second. He takes second base for the second time in this game.
No chance for the double play now.
No, and the infield's going to come in against Leahy here. It's still 0-2 on Nick, but now if he can just pop it in the air again behind first like Cobb did, he'll have himself an RBI or two. On 0-2, he takes outside 1-2. Now, I will say, Leday is spelled L-A-D-A. Madej is spelled M-A-D-E-J. And Bleday is B-L-E-D-A-Y. So they're all spelled differently. Homophones, though. Leahy with runners in scoring position this season, hitting .351. 1-2 pitch from Madej, and Leahy takes inside. It's 2-2. So Cobb with the stolen base of second after Madej tried to pick him off. Bugs at third. Leahy trying to bring them both in. Infield drawn in for the High Wheelers. 1-0 ballers. And Leahy takes low and inside. It's 3-2 to Leahy here in the top of the third inning. And a chance to make this ballers lead match the inning number.
Is Madej starting to feel a little rattled?
It's just he's not. I think this is just a good plate appearance by Leahy, just like his first in which he walked. With an open base at first, maybe Madej would rather face the lefty in Almanza, considering he got him to ground into a double play last time.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, Almanza has history on the mind. Payoff pitch. Leahy strikes out. Good 86-mile-an-hour pitch from Madej. And Leahy strikes out. That's the second K for Madej. And Leahy really just, I think, overswung there a little bit, probably. Yeah. It's really, I think that's part of Madej's effectiveness is he's a soft-throwing lefty. And so you might be sitting on the junk and that fastball might really sneak up on you. So now here's Christian Almanza with, again, a chance at history. 2 in scoring position. And the first pitch. Outside, 1-0. Christian Almanza's next homer and next RBI will help him to surpass Noah Martinez and Andre Hubbard for the franchise records in both single-season statistical and career categories since this is the second year of the Ballers' existence. 2 in scoring position for him, and Madej just shook off a few signs there from Duran. He didn't like anything that was called. The runner at third is Bug. Second is Cobb. 1-0 Ballers. Top of the third, one out. 1-0 pitch. Almanza check swing, floater into left field, and there is the record. His 72nd RBI of the season puts Oakland up 2-0, and he does it with a check swing floater into left. He is the new franchise RBI record holder.
I'll take it, dude. On a little oopsies check swing that just happened to land right in between the third baseman Banks and the left fielder Hex. Perfectly placed on accident.
An RBI knock for Almanza, who has driven in the only 2 runs of this game. It's 2-0 Ballers. Men at the corners now as Bug scores. Cobb to third base on the play.
Now that
Feel
box
bad
is-
for Nate Madej this inning.
Yeah.
Danny Harris, first pitch swinging, hits a high drive to left center field. Cobb is tagging. Wallace makes the catch. Cobb runs home. The throw is cut off, and Cobb scores on a sacrifice fly by Daniel Harris IV. It's 3-0 Ballers on Harris's 4th sac fly of the year. Well, Ben, what we like to say on the broadcast a lot of the times, and it's a common baseball saying, get him on, get him over, get him in.
Get him in.
And that's exactly what the Ballers do right there. Harris just lofting one into left center field. The Ballers lead 3-0 in the top of the third inning. 2 outs in the frame. Almanza still at first. Here's Cam Buford. First pitch is low, 1-0. Again, Buford from Chicago. South Holland, I believe, is the neighborhood he's from. Just south of Chicago. Lollapalooza this week. I got to see a lot of footage from Olivia Rodrigo's set.
My wife loves Olivia Rodrigo.
Did she tell you about the set from Olivia?
No.
Well, you'll never guess who she had on as Buford takes low, 2-0. Who do you think Olivia Rodrigo had as her musical guest at Lollapalooza?
Peso Pluma?
Nope. Think, I guess, rock. Think alternative. 2-0. I think I have the genre right. Buford takes high and in, 3-0.
Current, or they've been around for a while?
I think like 2000s. 90s. Sorry. Vince knows.
Okay. I don't know. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No. What would you believe me after this 3-0 pitch? Buford takes a strike at the bottom of zone, 3-1. If I said that Olivia was sounding a bit like Buddy Holly.
Oh, what?
Uh-huh.
No way.
Weezer.
Oh, I got you.
Yep.
Destroying my sweater.
3-1 is inside for a strike, 3-2.
I went to a Warp Tour
Okay.
maybe like 20 years ago
Yeah.
in San Francisco. And my whole game plan when I used to go to the Warp Tour is I would stand by the entrance and exit of the backstage,
Okay.
wait for people to leave towards the end, and ask for their backstage pass.
How about some backstage passes? 3-2 pitch. Buford takes inside. That's ball 4.
I would be like, oh, so you're leaving. Could I just get your pass? And most of the time they would say no, but sometimes they would say yes. So one time I got backstage, and I was able to snag my girlfriend at the time the autographs of Weezer. Scored some major points.
Nice. Well done. Good job, Ben.
So
Hope your
anyway-
wife's not listening tonight.
No, yeah.
That'll subtract some major points from you
Yeah.
for bringing that story up on the.
Stay in Marysville.
No, I think that speaks to your character.
Yeah.
You know, you're a romantic. Lefty-lefty battle here for Lou Helmick with 2 on and 2 outs. Ballers up 3-0. First pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. Are you familiar with the ride at Disney World? It's the formerly Aerosmith ride, the rock and roller coaster.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I did reference that ride. If there's anyone listening thinking, like, wait a minute, I know that line. How about some backstage passes?
Got him.
0-1. Helmick with a little flare, dumped into center field. Caught! Wow!
No way.
Could do! How do you do? Snaring it right above the grass for out number 3. Cannot believe he made that catch in short center field.
Right at the shoelaces.
I know. Ballers get 2, though, and there was an error in the inning. The Ballers get 2 on a pair of hits, and Christian Almanza in the inning becomes Oakland's all-new, brand-new, all-time RBI record holder with 72 RBI in his season and career. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Oakland 3, UBSEtter nothing on 860 AM The Answer. It's the bottom of the third. The Ballers lead the High Wheelers 3-0. Top of the lineup, due up against Gabe Tanner. What's up, y'all? What's hanging? It's Nevada Cullen and Ben Verhoek, and Ben is about to teach me a little Bay Area slang.
We got Nevada over here, a Floridian, spending plenty of time in the Bay Area, broadcasting for the Oakland Ballers. He needs to get up on this Bay slang.
Yes. The thinking behind this segment, as I am a Florida man, as they call me, first pitch of the inning is fouled back to the screen, nothing at one on Cadu, is that I'm going to try to figure out what a certain slang term means, and Ben is going to laugh at me while I try to figure that out. He's going to help me along the way.
So today's word is a verb.
Okay. A verb is a 1. Low, 1 and 1. A verb is a word used to, describe an action.
Correct.
Yes.
The word,
I got it?
Yes.
Nice. Let's go. I know my Bay Area slang.
That's not the word. That's not the
Oh,
slang
dang
word.
it.
Okay. That would have been way too easy.
Fine. 1-1 pitch is outside and low, 2-1.
The word is mollywopping.
Oh, mollywopping. I know what that is.
You do?
Yeah. That's like the Ballers have been mollywopping on the High Wheelers in this series.
Okay.
2-1 rip to the right side. That gets through for a single. And Cadu's been mollywopping the baseball lately. He's on a 9-game hit streak, and he has a 2-hit game. Am I correct?
Yeah, you impressed me. I honestly thought for sure. I was looking through different slang words, and I'm
Yep.
like, okay, he's going to know this one. He's going to know that one. I thought I picked an obscure enough one that it's like, oh, what is that, a dance move or something? No, you nailed it.
I didn't know that was Bay slang.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And, again, let me try to put it in as best as I can, a definition for you to make sure that I do know what I'm talking about. Tanner, another quick pick to first base, and Cadu slides back safely. Runner on first for the High Wheelers, bottom of the third. 3-0 Ballers lead. River Orsak, a single his first time up, is at the plate standing on the right side. And the first pitch from Tanner is low, 1-0. So, again, mollywopping, definition, a verb, mollywop, to beat somebody badly.
Yeah, someone.
Or to own something, to really do a good job at something. Like you mollywop that homework assignment. Here's the strike at the top of the zone, 1-1.
Yeah.
Challenged poorly by River Orsak. That's one of the worst challenges I've ever seen. That was very much in the zone. Anyways, how was my definition?
You nailed it.
Yeah?
I'm very impressed. I got to go a little deeper next time.
Okay. How would you define it?
Yeah,
Kinda like-
hitting something hard, hitting someone or something hard.
Yeah.
That ball was mollywopped.
Yes. It's a good, wallop, I think, is like the gentrified term.
Right.
Ground ball towards short. Cobb on the backhand throws to second. Out is the call. And then Almanza picks the throw to first. I don't know about that call at second base. I thought Cadu was safe at second.
It was tough to see, not only because it was a bang-bang play, but it looked like he kicked up quite a bit of dirt.
Yeah, that's true.
It looked
That's
like
true. It
Harris
shielded us.
was like getting some off of his face a
right.
little bit.
Yeah. You could say that Cadu mollywopped the dirt on his way to second base.
You
No.
could, but I don't know if
You could say Gio Bruce has been mollywopping baseballs
Yeah.
in this series.
that would be accurate.
3 bombs. Pitch is low to Brusa, 1-0. I think we have some other some other people dropping in some slang in
Ooh,
here.
let's
Dan Silvert says, "What's hanging? Is that some Orlando slang? Orlando thing?" No, it is very much not. And SoCal is Hecka from Robert Sullivan. There's a pop-up behind home, 1-1. I got to meet Jennifer Sullivan. I believe I have Jen's name right.
Yeah.
Which is Sully's mom today.
Oh, nice.
So that was fantastic. Good to see the Sullivans in the house. And now Robert Sullivan is just putting nothing but slang in the chat. He's putting in Ghost Ride the Whip. I know what Ghost Riding the Whip is.
Oh, yeah.
I saw we Ghost Rode the Whip last season. I don't know if Robert Sullivan would have been there for that. It was probably before Connor got there. 1-1 pitch from Gabe Tanner, swung on and missed late by Brusso, 1-2.
It's pretty apparent who in the group chat has or in the YouTube chat has.
Am I allowed to say some of these on the air? They're all pretty PG-13, right?
Yeah, I don't think the FCC is going to go on Urban Dictionary and look any of this up.
1-2 is a line drive into center field by Brusa. He mollywops another one into center field. 2 hits in the inning for the High Wheelers in the bottom of the third. Look, I can try to give you the definition for all of these, or what I understand.
Yeah.
Ghost Ride the Whip. Well, that's when you're driving the car and you get off on top and you ghost ride the whip while it's driving.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I have a. This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I have a story of a failed attempt at ghost riding
Really?
the whip.
Oh, I need to hear that. Cuba Bess is at the dish, by the way. 3-0 Ballers lead. Bottom of the third inning. 1 out, 2 on for Bess.
The year was 2007.
Love the intro.
It was the height of the hyphy era.
First from Tanner, bounce towards first, foul, 0-1.
I couldn't afford a scraper, which is what they called hyphy tricked out cars.
Okay.
But I drove a low to the ground Volkswagen Golf, and I thought I could still get hyphy in this thing, you know. So
Using some more baseline.
I was pulling up to a friend's house.
Okay. Well, 0-1 pitch to Cuba. And Bess lifts it to center field. Bugs over in the right center field gap, makes the catch belt high, spins and throws it in, and the runners do not tag. Bess is robbed of a hit from Darryl Buggs and his speed in center. 2 down.
I'm pulling up to my friend's house, and they're all hanging out outside, so I'm like, I'm going to make an entrance. My plan was I was going to blast my music and ghost ride my whip as I'm approaching the house.
Oh, yes, of course.
So I try to go slow enough, and I open the door, blast my music. As soon as I step out, it's like they pulled a rug out from under me, and I fall backwards, and I look up, and I just see my car rolling straight. And luckily, some of my friends who saw me approaching jumped into my car and stopped it before it ran into a house.
First to Bobby Leday is called a ball low. Good pitch at 90 miles an hour, the fastball, but below the zone for sure to Leday. 1-0. 2 outs in the inning. Bottom of the third. Ballers lead the High Wheelers 3-0, but the High Wheelers have 2 aboard. That is a great story, Ben.
Yeah, so kids, if you're going to ghost ride, do it safely.
Do it maybe with some friends nearby.
Some supervision.
Pitch outside, 2-0. We are not saying to ghost ride the whip. Don't do it without adult supervision and their approval. You do not have our approval. We do not condone it.
No.
But low key, though? No, just kidding.
The lowest of keys?
It's not cool. It's not cool. It's kind of cool. Runners go. Leday fouls it off, 2-1.
As long as someone is present who was around in the hyphy era.
Why did you think it was a good idea to ghost ride the whip, Matthew? Well, I heard it on 860 AM, the answer.
Well, now your car's totaled. Thanks, Nevada.
I'm giving 860 a bad rap. I don't think anybody from 860 would condone ghost riding the whip.
No.
I don't actually condone it. But if I see someone else doing it, I think it's really cool.
Are you familiar with whistle tips?
No. Was that your nickname in college?
No.
2-1 from Tanner to Leday. Bends in, strike 2. Good off-speed pitch. The breaking ball from Tanner, 2-2.
A whistle tip was an epidemic in the Bay Area for a while, where neighbors would get really upset because people would trick out their scrapers by welding a little piece into their tailpipe.
Oh, okay. So it has to do with cars again. 2-2 is grounded slowly towards third. This is an infield hit. Picked up by Leahy, and the bases are loaded. I honestly thought that bounced off of Leday. Okay, these horns need to stop. There's too many. Bases loaded for the High Wheelers, and Cooper Hext bats next. Chance to tie this game, give the High Wheelers the lead, or at least get them on the board with 2 outs and the bases loaded in the bottom of the third. The Ballers lead 3-0, and Hext walked his first time up. Hext in the series 1 for 11. Left-handed hitter against the righty Gabe Tanner. First pitch here from Tanner to Hext. In the dirt, good hold from Hext, 1-0. We've got, go ahead.
So whistle tips, they
Yeah.
weld a little piece into their tailpipe, and that makes it to where once your car starts gaining some speed, it makes a really loud that you could hear for like miles away.
And who thought this was a good idea? Does it sound nice at least? No. See?
Depends who you ask, I guess.
Okay.
But
I think a pitch timer violation's given to Gabe Tanner here. And it's 2-0. Well, so much for that. All right. Well, here we go. This is a tough spot for Gabe Tanner. 2-0 pitch is next. Hext bounces it foul, 2-1. Fastball right down the middle, and he just missed it. But when you get 2-0 with the bases loaded.
Let's see if he could get out of this jam.
Yeah, Hext this season, 61 RBI. So he's been a guy in this spot for the High Wheelers. The 2-1 challenged by Tyler Lozano, just low.
That looked in there, but
it was just low.
Very
it's going to stand. That's a good place to challenge that for Tilo. Thought he got the bottom of the zone there, but it's 3-1 now on Hext, and this is. Next up from Tanner. 3-1 pitch. Foul ball, 3-2. Again, 2 outs in the inning. Big pitch coming up.
Do you remember those Nerf footballs that had the little whistles on them when you throw it? It go.
Yep.
That's what
That's
a whistle
what it
tip
sounds like.
like.
Okay, I like that sound. That's nice.
There was a point in like 2006, 2007 where if you're driving around East Oakland, at any given point, you just hear off in the distance, to the north, to the east, to the west.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. Bases loaded for the High Wheelers. Chance to get on the board, tie the game, or take the lead with one swing from Hext. The runners are Orsak, Brusa, and Leday. The 3-2 pitch from Tanner is ball 4. And it gets out of play. And so 1 run scores there. That's Orsak. And it was, again, ball 4. And the ball went on the out of play on the pitch. High Wheelers are saying that should be multiple runs there. Jim Diedrich coming out to talk to the pitcher, Gabe Tanner, after he walks in a run. So Orsak scores on the play. Billy Horton talking to Mike Carr, the home plate umpire, to say, hey, that ball skipped out of play. That should be multiple runs that come home on that play. As of now, it's 3-1 Ballers. High Wheelers on the board in the bottom of the third.
So if they get what they want, that would essentially tie it up. As far as the extra runners they're saying should be going
No.
across.
Mike Carr talking to, I think, the High Wheelers dugout, and it will stand as called. No, hold on. Now Bill Shortridge is coming out. I think they might be talking about mound meetings for the Ballers, though. And so it is just a bases loaded walk and only 1 run scores.
Okay.
So bases loaded now for Landon Wallace, who can tie this game with even a single here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch is a strike, 0-1.
This series has just been chock full of just zany, weird stuff happening, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's been fun. 0-1 to the righty Wallace from the righty Tanner. Swung on and missed. Another slider, 0-2. Wallace, first time up, struck out. He's the lone strikeout victim for Tanner, who tucked away a slider against him last time. 0-2 toss, bounce towards short. Cobb throws on the run to first, and that's not in time. That's an infield hit. No, the call is out.
Oh, my goodness.
What? Oh, my gosh. Billy Horton is coming to talk to Mike Carr, and I can't see this staying. I cannot see this staying. Billy Horton is now going to talk to first base umpire Mike Blanchard. I am like 99% sure that Wallace beat that throw. Don't get me wrong, great play from Trey.
Yeah, he was just the momentum. Trey was going the other direction. It was a long shot for him to make that throw, so it was a good effort. I'm surprised that was an out call, though. If that doesn't get changed over, Blanchard's probably going to have to.
He'll be hearing from it.
Yeah, he'll
from the high wheelers.
Might have to take a different exit.
Now the three umpires are conversing. Aaron Miles is out of his dugout for Oakland. Now, we've seen the umpires change a call already once in this series to burn Oakland. This one, I think, would be a bit more reasonable if they changed this call. Goodness gracious. It was bang, bang. Trey made a great throw. It's not crazy that they called him out, but I still think he should be safe.
What's it going to be?
And out is still the call. Billy Horton may just get tossed from this game.
Oh, boy.
After that one. Let's go to the top of the fourth inning. 3-1. Oakland leads, and Yuba Sutter is on the board on 860 AM The Answer.
Okay.
Oh. Put your stunner shades on, Ben. Put them on.
I'm over here doing the bird.
It's so funny because as much as I am so happy that everyone on 860s hear this, I'm so gutted that nobody on YouTube gets to hear that Vince was just playing Ghost Ride the Whip. Is that the? No, yeah, because we can't send audio from Vince on YouTube. So, yeah, that was,
The perks of listening on 860.
Yeah.
You get that extra little something.
Yes. And so, anyways, a lot happened in that bottom of the third inning. Because, first of all, Yuba Sutter scored a run on a ball in the dirt. And the rule is on a ball out of play, as the ball skipped out of play, that the runners advance one if the pitch is from the mound. And so each runner, again, just scoots one on the play, one base. Here's the first pitch to Tyler Best to tie 1-0. And then there was the play to end the inning, and that was the most bonkers. Trey Cobb makes a good throw to first to, quote-unquote, throw out Landon Wallace. 1-0 outside, 2-0. And, again, oh, you had eyes on it? Safe? Yeah. 2-0 pitch is inside 3-0. Yeah, it looked like he was safe. Mm-hmm. It looked like Wallace beat that. That was the throw from Cobb, because it was off balance, wasn't a hard throw. 3-0 is outside. Ball 4, and Best walks on 4 pitches.
Billy Horton kept his cool, stayed in the game better than I could have.
Credit to Billy Horton. because I would not still be in this game. That's one of those where I know it's early in the game, but I'm getting run for that.
And we're all the way up here. So they talked to the other umpires, and that's the decision they came up with, too. So I don't know what they're seeing, but.
Ballers lead 3-1 in the top of the 4th inning. Runner on first, nobody out for Tilo. First pitch way outside, and Miday's missed on 5 in a row.
Miday got a little off balance there, almost fell off the mound.
He's been struggling with his balance. He's also walked 5 so far. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the 3rd inning. No, 1 in the 3rd inning, 1 more here in the 4th. That's how he's accumulated 5 walks. His 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. Outside half. Good off-speed pitch there from Miday. And it's 1-1 on Tilo. Had a good time. I like that Bay Area slang, Ben. We can actually bring that to Ramondi, I think, since you're in the press box. You're there. You can give me some Bay Area slang to guess.
I'd love to.
In collaboration with Tyler. 1-1 is fouled back. 1-2. I think we had a lot of good suggestions from the YouTube chat as well about Bay Area slang that we could talk about that we'll, I think, talk about. Maybe we can use this for some fodder for future broadcasts.
Absolutely. Sully 4 has been suggesting.
I know. He's been 1-2 pitch. Lozano lines it into the glove of the shortstop. Could do throw to first, not in time, as the runner Best slides back safely. Lozano with a sharp line out for out number 1. What was Sully suggesting? Mr. Sully?
Hyphy slang after hyphy slang. It's clear he was around in the hyphy era.
So, hyphy I am interested in because you mentioned something about a car, but then I've seen like hyphy music.
Yes.
And so it's really just an error, an era, not an error.
Yes. So you know how like in SoCal in the 90s they had the whole G-Funk era?
Sure.
Where,
Let's pretend I do.
So like
first to bug, squares to bunt, pulls back at ball 1.
Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre,
Okay.
in the height of their careers, I guess, in the 90s, that style of music with the like all the, I don't know what to call it, synthesizer sounds.
Right.
It's a mix of gangster and funk. They called it G-Funk.
1-0 is in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Duran going to second on the play is Best. He's in there on what I would rule a wild pitch.
The Bay had their own little version of that, but then early in the 2000s when the South had crunk, the Bay Area had their own little version of it called hyphy, and it's pretty similar. It started with the music, you're right about that, and then it turned into the dances, the cars, the culture, the slang, obviously. It was a whole movement.
2-0 is inside on Bugs. 3-0 just missed, if it even missed. Nice. Hey, I'm appreciating my little history lesson today. A little refresher course on Ghost Riding the Whip.
How to not do it.
Yep. 3-0. Bugs takes low and inside, nearly wiped his feet out.
Yeah.
It's the 6th walk for Miday, whose pitch count really isn't that high. It's a wonder, though, how he's walked 6 in this game and has only allowed 3 runs. But, again, this is kind of what he does. He's inconsistent, but effectively wild is the best way to put it, right?
The stuff is good.
Yep.
Where he puts it, you never
not always
know.
good.
Yeah.
Yep. Here is Tremaine Cobb Jr. with 1 out. He's the leadoff hitter for the Ballers today. Top of the 4th inning, the Ballers lead 3-1. First pitch from Miday to Cobb. Did that hit him? No, it's behind him? It's a wild pitch.
Yeah, he yanked it a little bit.
It went to the backstop quickly. Best to third, Bugs to second. 2 in scoring position for Cobb. And I don't think he's going to swing now until he sees a strike because, again, that ball almost hit Tremaine Cobb Jr.
It's almost like each pitch after the next, the string is being pulled on the sweater.
Wow, they have the video.
Oh my God.
And I saw this too. Christian Almanza's foot was also off the bag on that play at first. Last inning. That was a brutal call. High Wheelers got highway robbed. Highway robbery here in Marysville.
Yeah. Thank God there's no replay on that.
I know. Infield in here for Cobb. He takes low. 2-0.
That was an impressive. How'd you get that picture?
Yeah, that was a really clean look from the High Wheelers press box staff. Look, we'll call it as it is, and when the umpires miss a call that badly, we're going to let them hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we've had the clown show here at Bryant Field the last few nights. 2-0 pitch. Cobb is taking all the way, an outside strike, 2-1. I will say the umpires last night actually much better than the previous night, but tonight there has been some questionable calls, to say the least, tonight. 2-1 with the infield in. Cobb serves it to medium deep left field. Hext is there. Tagging is Best. He makes the catch, and Bugs does not tag, but Best does from third and scores on the sac fly. The second sac fly of the game for Oakland as Tremaine Cobb Jr. drives in his 34th run of the season. And it is 4-1 Oakland. They get that run back from the bottom of the third. That's all you can ask for right there from Tremaine Cobb Jr. Just get a ball to the outfield and score the runner from third.
Get him on. Get him over. Get him in.
Nicely done, Ben. Like a natural, like you've been doing this for years. 4-1 lead for the Ballers in the top of the fourth inning. 2 outs in the frame. Here's Nick Leahy, who takes a first pitch strike high and outside. 0-1.
You know how they have like those umpire audit websites? And
Oh, yeah. They would not get very good grades sometimes in this league.
do they have anything
No.
like that for broadcasters?
Broadcaster auditor.
Yeah, like the Better Broadcast Bureau.
Leahy pops one into right field, and it is out of here. He sneaks it around the pole. Nick Leahy with a 2-run backside boogie to right, and Oakland leads 6-1.
That just kept on going. I thought for sure it was going to drop, but right before the fence ended, he just plopped it right down into the highway.
Feel like we're at Fenway Park right now, and he just snuck it around the pesky pole. Nope, he just lifted it to right field, squeezing it over the fence, one of the shortest homers that I've seen all year. And Leahy has the first extra base hit today for Oakland on what looked like a pop-up to Orsak in right. It's 6-1 Oakland here in the top of the fourth inning.
Another yard to the right, that would have been foul.
Now here's Christian Almanza looking to go back-to-back. First pitch is outside, 1-0.
Let's see if he could check another box.
Yes, that's right. Last plate appearance, Almanza with an RBI single, plopped into left field, had his 72nd RBI of the season, a franchise record. Takes inside, 2-0. And here, Almanza can put the Ballers ahead 7-1 with another homer. And if he does that, it would also be a franchise record. Almanza takes a strike on the outer half, 2-1. He has 21 home runs, which is tied with Noah Martinez of the 2024 Ballers for the most in a single season in Oakland baseball history. Base is empty, 2 outs. Top of the fourth, 6-1 Ballers. 2-1. Way outside, 3-1. Hitters count here for Christian. Yeah, he can swing away right here if he gets a pitch to hit. This is where he's putting on his ace swing. Almanza's taken a lot of ace swings this season to the tune of 16 doubles and 21 bombs. 3-1. Almanza pops it up. He took an ace swing, but he got under it, and it's foul off to the left. And that's on to the bleachers down the third base line. Another good crowd here tonight, but it doesn't. They don't sound as loud because we don't have that church group sitting right next to us.
See quite a
like
bit
we
of
did last night.
Ballers fans.
Yeah, good amount of Oakland fans here tonight. Great to see.
A lot of green and gold, and then a lot who aren't in the green and gold, but then I see them cheering for the Bees too, so there's incognito Bees fans.
Payoff to Almanza, stroked into right field. That's a base hit. And Almanza stops at first. No, he goes to second. Orsak let it trail under his glove. Almanza's going to third. And that's Orsak's second error of the game out and right. I was just praising the outfield defense for Yuba Sutter, which was so good up until this game, and then Orsak now has made 2 pretty brutal Trent Grisham-like plays out and right.
This one cost him 180 feet.
Yeah, I mean, that's a 2-base error.
Monza is now 90 feet away from scoring the Ballers' ninth run?
Almanza with his 25th multi-hit game of the season. It's 6-1 Ballers.
7th run. I haven't been
Jumped the
eating my
gun a little bit
carrots. Eating my beta carotene.
Yeah, you do. Here's Daniel Harris the fourth. Sacked fly his last time. He's 0 for 1 today. Takes inside 1-0. Ballers have scored in this inning 3 runs on a sack fly and a 2-run bomb by Nick Leahy. Bomb is a generous term. 2-run bloop over the right field fence. 1-0. Harris cuts and misses. It's 1-1.
It was a big boy bloop,
Big boy bloop.
but a bloop nonetheless.
Yep. That's a Yankee Stadium homer. That's what it was. To right field to that short porch. That's a Ramondi Park left field home run. 1-1. Harris cuts and misses. It's 1-2. Harris is the 7th batter of the inning for the Ballers.
Yeah, it's cooler out there. There's just so much body heat in here.
Runner at third is Almanza after his single to right field in which he advanced to third on a 2-base error by River Orsak. Can't hate on Orsak too much because he's such a good hitter. He's this team's best hitter by batting average. But just a little lazy today out and right. 1-2. Harris takes inside. The fastball at 89. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, the error just seemed kind of like a clumsy little bobble.
Yeah. It's
Unfortunately, very costly.
a sign of a team that is really just going through it at the moment.
Yeah.
Harris rockets one foul to left field, 2-2. They just lost a series on the road in Colorado Springs to the Vibes. That really took a little bit of the wind out of them after they had won 5 of 6 in Grand Junction, and now here in Oakland. They won the first game against the Ballers, but after a couple heartbreaking defeats the last 2 nights, really, the High Wheelers just they need a bounce-back game.
Especially you're playing a team 12 games in a row.
Harris bounces one to third and foul, still 2-2. Yeah, go ahead.
You want to at least get some momentum going into the next series.
The High Wheelers cannot afford to keep losing games at this rate to the Ballers. They can't keep losing back to back to back to back. If they want to make the playoffs, they're going to have to turn this around. Like you said, they play 6 in Oakland next week, and they're going to have to win some of those. 2-2. Harris pops it foul off to the right, out of play. Orsak with some hustle there, but had no play there. Still 2-2.
It seems kind of like a similar situation to when we were just getting into playing the Vibes and where they were before the series.
Right.
And
it's been the Oakland effect
Yes.
this season. It happened to the Vibes. It happened to Boise as well. They really, really suffered in the end of the first half and then still managed to finish third in the first half standings. 2-2 again to Harris. Outside 3-2. Madej just really struggling.
At least in the Vibe situation, they didn't make the playoffs for the first half, but then they have a whole nother half to catch up. In this situation,
Yes.
you can't lose ground.
No. Oakland will play the Vibes again in the second half. 3-2 bounce slowly to short. Kadu charging. Scoops. Throws on the run. This better be called out. And it is for out number 3. The Ballers get 3 runs in the inning. One more error by Orsak and 2 hits in the frame, including the 2-run homer by Nick Leahy to right field. 6-1 Ballers over the High Wheelers heading to the home fourth on 860 AM The Answer. Ben, name that tune.
Mac Dre.
Is this G-Funk?
No, this is from the hyphy era.
This is hyphy.
When I pull up to the spot, the people all stare. Nice lock hair, smoke everywhere.
We are the Oakland Ballers, the only broadcast in the league that plays Mac Dre over the radio.
I believe that song was called Stupid Doo-Doo Dumb.
Really? That's awesome. Start at the bottom of the fourth. Here's Kirkland Banks. First pitch high and tight, 1-0. 6-1 Ballers lead the High Wheelers here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 8-9-1 Banks, Duran, and Cadu against Gabe Tanner. First pitch, bouncing ball to third. Back pick by Leahy. His throw is... Yikes. That was bad. I think it also went out of play, and Banks gets second. That's a two-base error from Leahy. Shiloh hitting him with the ha-ha. Should have hit him with the hee-hee, Leahy.
Ha-ha, hee-hee.
Sorry, Nick. Leahy with the throwing error. Brings up Adam Duran. Oh.
The Nelson soundbite from The Simpsons was hilarious.
Yeah, that was great. That was not a great throw from Leahy there, as Banks is at second base here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Nobody out. Duran at the plate. Flew out pretty sharply to center field in his first at-bat today. First pitch to Duran is a strike. 0-1. What have you thought of Gabe Tanner today? I think, all things considered, he's been good. He just has found a way around trouble.
Yeah, he's gotten himself into some jams, and he's gotten himself out of such jams. So, you know, it's not.
There's a strike. Whoa. No, that was just low. Good call.
Okay.
By Mike Carr. 1-1.
Yeah, it's not a perfect outing, but it's been an effective outing.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's in the Pioneer League, can you limit the opposition to fewer than 5 runs? If you can, you usually win. Pop up behind home. Oh, this is coming towards us, Ben.
Dive.
No, not even close.
Ooh.
It was right behind some Oakland fans and the bleachers in front of us to our left.
Don't think I won't dive out the window to try to get one of these balls.
But will you ghost ride the whip to catch a ball?
My success in ghost riding the whip
yeah.
has shown that I should probably never do that again.
I think that's fair. Banks at second. Nobody out.
I hope my car insurance company isn't listening.
I really doubt it. Do we have any car insurance? Well, AAA? You don't have AAA, do you?
I might have to switch to Heffernan.
Ground ball to short. Cobb to first with the throw in time. Banks goes to third, 1 away. Hey, good idea. Heffernan Insurance Brokers.
I've heard good things.
Yeah. HEFFINS.com. That's HEFFINS.com. Here's Parker Cadu. What can he do? Right here with the runner at third and 1 out. As the Vuvuzela blows today. That can only remind me of one thing. It's the reason I'm wearing an Orlando Pride jersey today. Pitch is inside, 1-0. Brazil wins the Copa America on the women's side in penalties against Colombia with 2 brilliant Marta goals.
Marta!
I'm wearing my Orlando Pride jersey as a result of Marta being one of the heroes today for Brazil. Pitch outside, 2-0. Oh, also, I forgot it's time for Nevada's culinary curiosities. Now, let's move that. I forgot. Oh, no, 1 out. We got time.
Yeah, you good?
Where did we go yesterday, Ben?
Oh, we went to Frosty's.
We went to Frosty's. 2-0 pitch into center field. This will at least get the run home. Diving catch made by Darryl Buggs II. Banks tags from third. Might as well throw to third just in case Banks didn't tag in time. Mike Carr walking towards third, and the call is safe. So Banks does tag in time, but Darryl Buggs II with highway robbery of Cadu out in right center field.
The High Wheelers defense have been great. Bugsy's like, hey, I could do something like that too. Check me out. Nice diving catch. That's not the first time we've seen Bugsy getting dirty to make a nice catch.
Aaron Miles double checking. I think even if Banks didn't tag in time, let's give this one to the High Wheelers, please. They've already been robbed enough tonight with the calls. So Banks scores from third. And so, okay, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth inning. 6-2 now the score. Ballers lead the High Wheelers. Oh, there's the air horn.
There it is.
And Ben and I went to Frosty's yesterday, which is a local spot, burgers and shakes, right next to the ball field. I'm talking if you hop the fence as the first pitch is a ball, you can get there in a minute. Walk like 30 seconds it can take to get from the ball field to Frosty's. 1-0 swung on a miss, 1-1. And what did we have, Ben? Had some burgers, the deluxe cheese.
A little Frosty in a cone.
And I had a milkshake. What did you think of your burger, first of all?
The burger was Smack City.
1-1 swung on a miss, 1-2. But did it scran? Did it scran city?
Excuse me?
It's a British term.
Oh, did it scran? Well, yes.
Remember, we might have Dom listening.
I would say it's scranned pretty well.
Little poke into right field, and it is not caught by Helmick as he scoops it towards the infield. Blue pit for Orsak, and he has a 2-hit game, his 29th of the year.
I'd like to hear some more UK slang.
Well, scran is one, and it just means food that slaps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some people might be upset to hear food slaps. Food slap is not a food term, from what I hear. People get upset
All
about
right,
that.
Gen Z says food slaps, and I am that generation.
Okay.
Runner at first for Brusa, Orsak at first base. 2 outs. Ballers lead 6-2. Bottom of the 4th. First pitch swinging, driven to left field. It is off the wall. I thought it was gone.
Yeah.
Throw does not hit the cutoff man, and Brusa goes to second with a double. He just missed a homer. 331 feet to left. Now it's Cuba Bass, and he can make this a really interesting game here if he can drive in the 2 runners aboard. Orsak and Brusa both in scoring position.
Tilo going out to have some words with Gabe Tanner. Just be like, it's all right. I heard about this place called Frosty's. We'll go there afterwards. Just get
Speaking of
this last night out.
Frosties, I think we're going to have ice cold Kenny Bo coming on the broadcast.
Yes.
At some point. So
It doesn't get any frostier than ice cold.
here is Cuba Bass with 2 in scoring position for the High Wheelers. They trail 6-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to the lefty Bass is low and inside, 1-0. Oh, also, I had a mango and pina colada milkshake from Frosty's, and they have like a bajillion different flavors.
Yeah, that menu, when you asked for a milkshake and they said, well, what flavors do you have? And they pointed to the menu, and it's like, well, wow, like hundreds of flavors.
1-0, lifted, left field, decently deep. Bass turned around at the wall, makes the catch on the track for out number 3. Bass just misses a homer, just like Gio Brusa. But unlike Bruce's double, Bass does not have a hit. He has a fly out to end the inning. 1 run in the inning on a pair of hits, and 1 error in the frame for the High Wheelers as they leave a pair. We go to the 5th inning. Oakland leads Yuba Sutter 6-2 on 860 AM The Answer. Start of the 5th here from Marysville. Umpires still conversing. There was something that happened, I don't know what, in between innings, where Aaron Miles and James Harris got peeved with the umpiring crew. And now, and it might not even have been at them, but the umpiring crew is discussing something as a new pitcher warms for the High Wheelers. Ben, you want to just keep an eye on that conversation to see what might come of it?
Looked like Kirkland Banks was having some words as well.
Yeah. Well, I like Kirkland, so I'm going to assume the best of him.
Oh, yeah. He's mediating.
James Harris now goes out to his position as the first base coach for the Ballers. Cole Crescent comes in for the second time this series. 7.51 ERA, 1-2 record, 15th appearance, 38 and a third innings, 33 walks, 41 strikeouts for the righty from ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe. He's a Louisiana native. And Crescent, Tuesday against Oakland, gave up 3 earned runs, 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. That was in an inning of work. 6'3" righty. First pitch of the night is outside to Cam Buford for ball 1. Top of the 5th, Crescent, the new pitcher, in for Nate Madej. We'll give you his numbers. 6-2 Ballers lead. Nevada calling with Ben Verhoek. Buford takes a strike, outer half. Madej was not great. Oh, we've got funnel cake fries in the booth.
I thought I smelled something.
Ooh-wee, mama. Buford a cut and a miss, 1 and 2. This seems like Nevada's culinary curiosities needs to continue here in the top of the 5th. As Cam Buford at the dish is 0 for 1 with a walk today.
One more thing about the Frosties menu.
Called third strike on the outside half on Buford, 1 away.
I had my eye on one of those milkshakes.
Yep.
Peanut butter bacon
Oh, come on.
in a milkshake.
Come on. You got to get that tomorrow.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
I hope it's open. It's a Sunday. Oh, let me check. Here's Lou Helmick. 1 out, base is empty. First pitch is in for ball 1. All right, looking at Frosty's Grill and Chill. It's closed now. It is open on Sunday, 12 to 8 p.m. Vamos! Swing and a miss by Lou. It's 1 and 1. Helmick today, 0 for 2 with a couple pop-outs. He nearly had a little blue pit in the center, but Parker Cadu made a heck of a play out there.
Shoestring catch. It was amazing. One of the many.
1-1 to Helmick, hit to the right side, collected by Leday. Late covering is the first baseman, and Helmick is called out. Thank goodness, because we needed a makeup call right there.
James Harris is not happy.
Aaron Miles sprints out of his dugout. That's the second missed call by Mike Blanchard today, and that is 100% a makeup call. Mike Blanchard walking aggressively at Aaron Miles, who was walking aggressively at him. And Mike, I bet you he's telling him, no, wait. Oh, yeah, Helmick's coming off. I bet you the first thing Mike said to Aaron Miles, he was safe. I just needed a makeup call for what I did earlier. It doesn't pay it back because it robbed the High Wheelers of a run and possibly more in the inning. But Helmick he looked safe there.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope he really was safe, and I hope they did makeup call there to at least give the High Wheelers some justice. Tyler Best, a hack and a miss, nothing in 1.
They could only play the Bugs Bunny arguing with the umpire clip on the scoreboard so many times, right? It's probably been like the 4th time I've seen it up today.
Yeah. 2 outs in the inning, top of the 5th, nothing in 1 on Best, who's walked twice. Best swings and misses again, nothing in 2. A bit more free swinging now with the Ballers up 4, 6-2 in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. Yeah, I like the new video board out in right center field here in Marysville. It beats the one in Davis, which was none. Pitch outside on the corner to Best. He takes strike 3, and the inning is over. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Crescent. He strikes out 2 looking, and we are halfway home here in Marysville. The Ballers lead the High Wheelers 6-2 on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the fifth, Gabe Tanner still on the hill for the Ballers. And he has, get this, Ben, and then let me know what you think of this because I have to send a text real quick. He has stranded, the Ballers lead, by the way, 6-2 in the bottom of the fifth. He has combined to strand 8 total runners today through 4 innings.
Love it.
That's it.
And it just shows he's able to perform under pressure. You know, you got runners on base. And, I mean, I guess it's easy to perform under pressure when you have an offense like we do, and you could rest easy knowing that if you give up a run here or there, the boys are just going to come back and answer. So
that has been the common theme, I feel like, that we've talked about on like every broadcast, whether it's Jeff and Nancy Butts on here talking about that fact or whether it's us. It's this team picks each other up. Oh, here's Tarek. Let's see if he can see my sign again. First pitch is inside for a ball to Leday. 1-0 to start the inning. Where'd he go? Oh.
He saw you grab the sign. He said, nope.
I have a sign up in the press box that says Tarek the Trader.
He's decked out in high.
I did not design it, as that's fouled off 1-1. Tarek, who is a PA announcer for the Ballers, is also a PA announcer and an on-field host for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. Lozano caught one in the mask, so he gets a breather thanks to Mike Carr.
So the sign says, Tarek the Trader. Look at that. You like that?
That was nice.
Didn't even practice that.
Yeah, you should really make like hype videos with a cool voiceover.
Yeah, I should try that someday.
1-1 breaking ball popped up right over the press box, out of play. 1-2. Dan Silvert has a question. It's not the question on the answer, unfortunately. We'll maybe bring that back tomorrow. Will Ben be in the booth more regularly, or is this home game / Yuba Sutter thing? Ben, you're killing it up there.
Oh, thank you. I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
1-1 pitch to Leday, cut and miss. Actually, that is a strikeout. It was 1-2. And Tanner, with that slider, picks up just his second strikeout of the night.
I'm really enjoying myself up here.
I'm enjoying having you up here.
It's a lot of fun. And I've always been told I have a face for radio, whatever that means. So I thought I'd give it a try.
That's not true. You have a beautiful face, a great head of hair. Wait. Pause.
Me and Paul go to the same barber.
Nice. Is that barber imaginary?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Ground ball to first by Hext. Bounce to Harris. Underhand flip to first for out number 2. Gabe Tanner has not thrown a 1-2-3 inning tonight. He has stranded at least a runner in every inning. And here with Landon Wallace at the plate, 2 outs and nobody on, he has a chance to do the impossible, which is not only pitch a 1-2-3 inning for him tonight, it's get Landon Wallace out for a 3rd time. Wallace has been raking lately.
Let's see if he can check those boxes.
First pitch outside, 1-0. I'm going to hammer this home because, look, it's just really impressive what Wallace has been doing after a slow start to the season. .452 batting average in his last 11 games. The 1-0 pitch is bounced to third. It is just over the bag, bobbled by Leahy. Throw to first is late and offline. And that, I'm going to say, is a hit. Going with hit there? I like hit there.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Survey says.
Let's give Landon Wallace yet another hit. That's 20 hits in his last 12 games. Not too shabby for a guy that, I don't know what he changed. I'd have to ask about it. He was hit by a pitch. He has been hit by a pitch 18 times this year. So in my mind, he's changed something up with the approach to where he's maybe standing a little further from the plate, and as a result, he's seeing the ball a lot better. Infield single for Wallace. Brings up Kirkland Banks, who's 0 for 2, reached on an error last time. Takes a called ball just low. 1-0.
Yeah, I'd say if you're hitting over 400, that's an adjustment that was successfully made.
1-0 pitch. Grounded towards third. This is past the dive of Leahy and into left. Going first to third is Wallace. He'll stop there as Best gets it in. It's a double for Kirkland Banks, his first hit today.
Banks fired up.
Yeah, as he should be. It's a big hit. It puts 2 on with 2 outs for Adam Duran. who today is 0 for 2. And look, Duran is just a 257 hitter. He's good for 1 hit in every 4 at-bats. This is the at-bat where he needs to get it for Yuba Sutter if they want to win this game. They trail 6-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. There are 2 in scoring position, Wallace and Banks. And the first pitch in this righty-righty battle from Gabe Tanner is popped up to right field. Helmick, right there, drifts to his left, makes the squeeze for out number 3. And it is yet another non-1-2-3 inning for Gabe Tanner. That's 2 more hits allowed and 2 more runners stranded for Yuba Sutter. The High-Wheelers have left 10 through 5 innings. And the Ballers lead 6-2 heading to the 6th on 860 AM The Answer. There is yet again something happening on the field. James Harris and Jerome Williams are both talking to the umpiring crew. And the guest from Kevin up here in the booth, who's the official scoreboard keeper for the High-Wheelers, is that there's a heckler behind home. And I would not say – now Kirkland Banks is talking to an umpire, and I wonder – if there is a fan saying some inappropriate and possibly racist things.
Get him out of here.
In this crowd. And if that is the case, there is no room for that in the game of baseball, in any sport, or in life. And if that is the case, that they need to be tossed immediately from this game. I'll try to find out post-game. But I did hear from James Harris, the first base coach for the Ballers. James was saying that there was a fan in the stands earlier in this series that was saying some very nasty things towards him earlier in the series. And if that's the case, then shame.
Toss him out of the park
shame.
And into the lake.
I will name and shame you if you are berating and discriminating against any player. First pitch is a strike to Tyler Lozano, 0-1. And this is the second inning for Cole Crescent. Give him his flowers. 2 strikeouts last inning as he misses outside there to Tilo. 1-1.
Duran tried to frame that up. Didn't fool the umpire.
Next to Tilo is swung on and missed. 1-2.
Big swing.
Heckler. Yep. Paul Friedman confirms that is the case that we feared. Have they been removed? We don't know who it is. Thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin. Always finding ways to make us laugh up here. Oh, man. 1-2 pitch. And Lozano just gets a piece. I don't know how. And he hit it off of Duran. Thankfully, catcher looks like he's fine. If there's anyone who knows that pain of being hit by a foul ball, it is Tyler Lozano at the plate. Who, look, I know some catchers, any catcher has a right to complain about being hit by foul balls. But Tyler Lozano got removed last year and had to have an emergency appendectomy.
What?
Oh, yeah. There's a little flare towards second caught by Leday for out number 1. Yeah, that's right. Tilo was injured in a game. I believe it was on a foul ball. I think he had just taken so many blows towards the stomach area that eventually his appendix burst and he had to be removed.
Oh, thank you for explaining that because I was going to have to look that word up someday.
Yep.
Ow.
Emergency
that is brutal.
appendectomy last year for Tilo. It kept him out for a month.
tough guy. He's back.
Swing and a miss for Bugs. Nothing in 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Let me, again, look up exactly. He was out. It was less than a month. Bugs pops it foul. I think that's actually nothing in 2 now. But yes, August 9th to August 30th last year, his emergency appendectomy kept him out. Oh, snap. All right, Ben. It's been nice knowing you. Oh, man. We're kicking Ben Verhook out of the booth, everyone, in the top of the 6th inning. Daryl Bugs, the second, bounces one to first. It is fallen on by Bess, who gets the bag in time for out number 2. And so there's 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning, and it is time for the celebrity 6th inning. That's right. We got. Let me try this real quick. Ice cold. Didn't want to scream it too loud. I think I could belt it. We got Ice Cold in the booth. Ice Cold Kenny, how you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself, man?
Man, I am doing well. Ballers are doing well. Am I right?
Yeah, we're doing amazing right now.
It's been a good night. Ballers up 6-2 as Tremaine Cobb Jr. takes a strike. Nothing in 1. Obviously, if you've been to a Ballers game, you know Ice Cold.
Yes, sir.
You might know him from, the reason why you're enjoying a cold beverage at the games.
That's true.
There's a strike, nothing, 2. If you don't drink, then you know him as the guy who's trying to convince you to have an ice cold beverage. But, yeah, Ice Cold keeps it ice cold on the field, and glad to have you on.
I appreciate it, man.
We're gonna not take a break in between innings as Cobb strikes out because we gotta talk to you now since we got you on.
It's all good.
Ending the top of the 6th inning, a strikeout from Crescent, and
sir.
so that's 3 strikeouts for Crescent. Ballers go down in order. We flip the script to the bottom of the 6th. The Ballers lead 6-2, and so let's talk about it. Ice Cold, how long you been vending? What inspired you to start doing it, and how has your love for it grown over the years? Yeah.
I've been vending for 14 years. My stepfather is the reason why I have been vending.
Okay.
And, going to A's games back in the day, watching him work, I didn't care about the games as a kid. I just wanted the free snacks and everything. So
yeah.
I used to watch my dad walk around the bases and everything and go up and down stairs wait for him to come to me. So, as time went on, I started to try it. I started to fall in love with it. It gave me something to do instead of staying off the streets, and it gave me a legit hustle.
Yeah.
So, I started to fall in love with it, and, here I am, man. Let's create content. Let's get everybody to love me and keep everybody happy with smiles out there.
That's great. How is might be an odd question. Adam Bogosian, by the way, is coming into the game. Actually,
Hey.
you want to take a look in the binoculars real quick and look at Bogo's haircut real quick? Look at the back of the head. Look at that fade.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh. He got right.
He got right.
Bogo's.
He got an ice cold beer for him.
Let's go.
I seen Adam at a soccer game recently.
Yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're okay. You've been working the Roots games.
Yeah.
How's that been working at the Coliseum doing the Roots games?
That's been amazing. It's been, giving back feelings I haven't felt in a long time.
Yeah.
That same peace out there.
That's awesome.
I can't wait to have it filled up. I can't wait for us to go
26,
playoffs and everything, man.
Yeah.
Playoffs gonna be crazy for us too.
Oh man, how has it been like at Ramadi? How have you enjoyed being one of the main vendors for the Ballers?
Oh man, it's been amazing, man. I love the fans out there, the energy they give. They picked up the ice cold challenge and they just took off with it. We had Mrs. Butts last time. She so far gave me the best energy. I'm not gonna lie.
Really, I was gonna. That's what I was about to ask you. Is who's been the most impressive?
Call-wise,
Ice Cold Challenge. You said Nancy Butts has been one. Good energy.
We had Cassie from the Oakland 68s.
Nice.
And we had one guy I posted because he sounded just like me with the ice cold.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, whoa, automatic
Has he ever
winner.
done it before? Did you figure that out? No?
Nah, never.
Oh. Wow. First pitch from Adam Bogosian is a swing and a miss.
Let's go.
As we start the bottom of the 6th inning. He'll face the top of this High Wheelers lineup. Parker could do with the dish. 6-2, the Ballers lead in the bottom of the 6th. I'm Nevada Cullen with Ice Cold Kenny Bo.
Yes, sir.
On the broadcast in the Celebrity 6th inning tonight. We've been moving around the Celebrity inning. There's a cut and a miss. It's nothing in 2. Hey, has Mayor Mike been on the Celebrity inning yet? I don't think so. I think he beat him to it.
Yeah, I'm the first one. I beat him everything,
Now, I got to ask about that. How much fun was it to knock poor Mike off his feet,
Oh,
who's probably
man.
listening right now on the YouTube chat?
Oh, strike 3. Let's go.
Did he swing at it?
Yeah, he swung and missed.
Yeah, swing and a miss. Thank you. I'm looking for Mayor Mike's comments in the YouTube chat. Not paying attention. I I got Ice Cold taking my
Hey,
job.
man, I got you, man.
He's
Swing
Ice
and
Cold
a
on the
miss.
mic, too.
Yes, sir. I'm Ice Cold on the mic with a swing and a miss, a.k.a. a sword.
That's right. That's right. You know it.
Hey, I'm hip to it, man.
You know it.
But,
That
Mayor
is a
Mike,
sword right there.
it was fun having a good time out there, man. He hit me a lot harder than I thought he could.
Yeah.
He did a good job, knocked me in my butt. But,
He's tough. He's tough.
yeah, the last one I had to get him with.
First pitch outside to Orshak, 1-0. He's tough, but I feel like you all day, you're all game, you're carrying that container, that bucket of beer, and that's heavy. I see that everyone who picks it up is like straining to do it. There's a ball, 2-0.
Yeah, man. It's the
How much do you think it weighs?
I looked. It's like 120 to 60 pounds. It depends on how many I put in there. So, like, if I stack all 24 cans on top, I say about 120.
120 pounds, and you're
Yeah.
carrying that around?
Yeah.
I know you're putting it down often because you sell it well. The 2-0 is high and tight, 3-0.
Yeah. At the Rose Bowl, I actually had like 3 cases in my backpack and a bag of ice, and I had 6 cases in front of me walking all the
That's
way.
awesome.
Yeah.
So you got to work the Rose Bowl this past year?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Was this your first time or multiple 3-1 now?
This would be my 6th time.
6th time working the Rose Bowl.
Yes.
The granddaddy of them all. How do you like getting to work that event, man?
Oh my God, that's where I make my most money at.
Yeah, good. That makes sense. You know, it's a big game, big occasion, a lot of people.
Yes.
3-1 popped up into right field. This will be a tough. No,
Come on, Danny.
Lou's got it.
Oh, there we go. Lou. These
That was a little
guys.
sketchy out there. It was caught by Lou Helmick, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Ballers lead the Yuba Sutter Highlanders 6-2.
I can get used to this. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
You like it?
You got a great view
Hey,
up here.
maybe here we go. One of these days we switch. Maybe Ben and I, or Tyler and I, and you and Mike come on the broadcast and call, maybe even for an inning.
Ooh,
And
I
then
like
we
that.
have to vend.
I like that. I like that.
Foul out of play, nothing in one.
Second inning, ice cold challenge. You can do that. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. I'll volunteer to try to lug the beer around. It'll need to be a 60. I can't carry 120.
We'll put 40 in there for you.
I appreciate it.
That's good. Those are the light ones.
Nothing in one on Gio Bruce. Already 2 hits today for the big slugger, and he.
Pop out.
Yep, into center field. Bugs coming on for this one, and it's the left fielder Best. Nope, it is Bugsy out in center field. Hey,
sir.
Ice Cold, good to have you on, man.
Always, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all, everybody out there in Baller World. Appreciate y'all, man. Sully, we gonna see you soon, baby.
Yeah, you got a lot of love in the comments, and rightfully so.
Always, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Have a good one, everybody. See y'all soon. Ice cold.
One more. The fan service from Ice Cold. Let's go to the 7th. 6-2 lead. Oh, you got it. Go.
Hey, remember, it ain't ice cold. It ain't from Kenny Boat.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, that's Ice Cold. Top of the 7th when you return. 6-2 Ballers lead over Yuba Sutter on 860 AM The Answer. I think they're running out of ideas here in Marysville as Nancy Butts and Rachel from the High Wheelers are back on the field this time doing another dance-off, and I think Nancy lost. Oh, she's tapping the head. She's challenging. She's challenging. The Ballers are now out of challenges. Nancy Butts loses the challenge, and the High Wheelers have still won the dance-off.
Oh, she's upset. The umpires are getting it from everyone.
You know what?
today.
I think it's inconclusive. Oh, man. Ben Verhook. I'm Nevada Cullen. Here is Nick Leahy, who takes outside 1-0. We start at the top of the 7th with the Ballers up 6-2. Oh, man, this is great. This is great. This has been a fun night in Marysville.
Yeah, Ice Cold Kenny on.
Yeah, that was great. Really appreciate Ice Cold joining as Leahy takes a strike. It's 0-2. No, 1-1. Sorry. I mean, just have Ice Cold and hear Ice Cold on the broadcast. Oh, man. That's special stuff. 1-1, Leahy hacking a miss. By the way, Cole Crescent is still in the game for his third inning of work for the High Wheelers, and that's because he's thrown just 23 pitches. Crescent's season high is 6 innings, so he's started some games this year. He's just pitching out of the bullpen now.
And doing so very efficiently.
Yeah. No, he's been real good. 1-2. Leahy cranks it to right field and deep. Orsak at the wall, and Nick Leahy backside boogies his way to a 2-homer game. 7-2 Oakland in the 7th. A leadoff bomb for Leahy and his second multi-homer game of the season.
There was no doubt about that one.
Now this one, last one was a pop-up. This one was a little more clear. 320 to right field, and it's only 305 down the line, so there was no doubt that Leahy could squeeze it out of here.
That protective netting saved it from going onto the highway this time.
7-2 Oakland. Leahy with his second opposite field homer today. And Cole Creston's streak of 6 in a row retired ends with a Nick Leahy homer. There's a pitch outside to Almanza, 1-0. And Christian, again, has taken over the reins as the RBI leader in Ballers history. Looking for that elusive homer. Checks his swing, but it looked like he offered. Yeah. That was Bill Shortridge who said he did.
Well, he checked that box off for the RBI with the accidental check swing. Maybe he was trying to accidentally check swing it over the fence. We've seen crazier stuff happen.
Have you seen Ichiro's bunt home run?
No.
Yeah. Once bunted over the fence.
I mean, that's crazy, but I'm also not.
It's not true.
Okay, thank God.
Almanza takes a strike 1-2.
I was going to say Ichiro.
There's a manufactured clip of him bunting for a home run.
You never know what's real nowadays.
Ichiro, if anyone would, it would be the Hall of Famer. 1-2. Almanza pokes it behind short into short center field. Cadu out has it and backs up to make the two-handed squeeze for the first out of the inning. Almanza's 2 for 4 today with still looking for that franchise record-breaking homer.
Have you seen the video of Ichiro?
Yes.
With the bats? And
he's from center field?
Right.
Oh, amazing. I mean, he can knock down – he had such accuracy that, as Ben is saying, he could knock down a bat standing on home plate from center. He's thrown from center field. He can knock down a bat that's positioned on home plate.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Harris, check swing, like Christian Almanza, but this time does not have a hit. He fouls it off, 0-1. Have you seen – go ahead. Well, actually, you can say your thought first.
I was going to say, I think I've seen might have been the same video where he had like 3 of them lined up. And
yes,
he just,
that's the one. Yes.
One after another, just
bang,
bow,
bang,
bow,
bang. Love it. Have you seen his induction speech, any of it, to the Hall of Fame?
I think I've seen a little clip.
What clip? I think it's going to be the same one that I've seen. Here's the 0-1. Bounce through his legs, 0-2 on Danny.
When I was asked to play for the Florida Marlins.
Oh, yes, this clip.
I had never heard of this team before.
When your owner called me, I am not going to lie to you, I had never heard of your team. Amazing.
So good.
Well, and it was the Miami. No, it was the Florida Marlins. No, it was the
no,
Miami.
it was Miami. You're right.
Marlins at the time.
You're right. It was new ballpark.
And also, there's the clip. My favorite is like he's thanking all the voters, except one of you, and your invitation for dinner at my house is now expired. Harris with a pop-up to second base. This pushes Leday onto the grass, and that's the second pop-out of the inning. 2 down. Still have the homer from Leahy in the frame that made it a 7-2 Oakland lead.
Growing up an Oakland A's fan, I saw a lot of Ichiro, and as much as we like to act like we don't like anyone from any of the opposing teams, especially the rival, you gotta love Ichiro, dude.
Yes.
He's a likable guy.
Yeah. He is one of the most lovable, least hated players in Major League history, if not the most. Cam Buford, first pitch, swing and a miss.
Hell of a ball player, too.
Yeah. 0-1 on Buford. I have someone asking the YouTube chat to turn the crowd mic up. I just did. There it is again. Line drive over second and into right field. Cam Buford with a hit. his 7th of the series. I could turn the crowd mic up. It would be a moot point. It's a quiet crowd tonight.
They want to hear every last bit of that air horn if the High Wheelers
Yes.
score again.
Yes. I love air horn, man. I love them.
Mhm.
That's great. This is what baseball's all about. One guy in a crowd with an air horn and a vuvuzela blowing them both during a game, bringing up the atmosphere.
Do you have a fever?
I do.
And the only cure is more air horn.
More air horn. Da, 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 da,
Who was doing the good Christopher Walken the other day?
That was Tarek.
Tarek needs
The traitor. Lou Helmick at the plate. First pitch is low. 1-0. If the Ballers could score some more runs. What up, Nancy?
Just be honest and tell them that I did win the first.
Yeah, yeah. Nancy,
Oh, yeah.
Nancy Butts won the dance.
You were right
Yeah,
to challenge that.
I did second one. I didn't know what the hell's going on, but it's okay.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Nance. Oh, she was awesome today. 2 dance-offs in one day, and won both of them. No, I'm just kidding. Unofficial winner of both, and in our if we're the judges, as Helmick takes outside 2-0. I think Rachel did a great job. Maybe she won the second one. Maybe Rachel won the second one with those flips, but Nancy Butts definitely won the first dance-off when
Tough call.
yeah. Especially come on. She's a firecracker. She's the best. We love Nancy Butts.
What are we going to do when she's not in town anymore?
Cry.
Yeah.
Well, she'll be on YouTube, so that'll help.
Any host families want to put up Nancy in your house? We would love that.
Yep.
More Nancy, more Jeff. More
7-2
Butts.
7-2 Ballers, top of the 7th. Next from Crescent to Helmick. The 2-0 pitch is outside for a strike. Generous call, but Ballers won't risk a challenge right there. It's 2-1. I heard Mario. Did you hear that? Wow.
Oh, is that what that
Shiloh
was?
just hit us with the little Mario sound.
Okay.
Good job, Shiloh. 2-1. Helmick swings and misses. Runner goes, and oh my gosh!
You got to be kidding me.
Not again! Oh my goodness! The tent has returned. The clown show continues at Bryant Field as Buford is thrown out by Duran to end the inning. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th. 7-2 after the Leahy homer. Ballers lead on 8:60 a.m. The Answer. Dun 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 honk honk. To bottom of the 7th. Oh man, the High Wheelers lead 7-2. The Ballers have played well. The High Wheelers have played well. The umpires tonight, well, enough said. Bottom of the 7th, Adam Bogosian still on the hill for Oakland. Who face Best Leday and Hext in this frame. And it is time finally to look at scores from around the Pioneer League because I forgot to look at that earlier. And we have some pretty normal scores, which is strange for the Pioneer League. This is the Pioneer League, right? There's only one team that has more than 10 runs tonight, and that's the Ogden Raptors, who beat the Sky Sox 13-6 in Ogden. First pitch of the inning is low and inside, 1-0.
Good pitching all day.
Yep. Billings Mustangs beat the Great Falls Voyagers 4-3 in Billings. Grand Junction Jackalopes beat the Rocky Mountain Vibes 4-3. They walked it off, the Jackalopes, with an Evan Scavato solo shot. He has been on a tear for Grand Junction. There's a strike on the outside corner to Bess, 1-1.
We playing them anytime soon?
Jackalopes, no. Vibes in 2 weeks. the Ballers return to Colorado Springs. Billings did not walk it off. Line drive to second. Nice play by Danny. Caught it in the webbing of his glove.
Attaboy,
One out.
Danny.
Yep. Hit right to him, but still hard hit by Leday. 101 off the bat. One out. Bottom of the seventh. Ballers lead the High Wheelers 7-2. Nick Leahy had a solo shot last inning, or at the top of this inning, to give the Ballers an insurance run. Billings had a nice start today from Daniel Foster, who went 6, gave up just 1 run. Pitch bounced foul, 0-2. The long-lost cousin of James Collier, C.J. Collier, pitched for Billings today. And Jack Maruskin picked up his second save. He got 4 strikeouts over an inning and 2/3. Looked like Billings has a new closer. No hits allowed and no runs.
Impressive.
One more final for you as that pitch is outside, 1-1. It's a 4-0 win for Missoula against Glacier in Missoula. And Brendan Beard, oh man, we have a new Pioneer League pitcher of the week. A complete game 1-hit shutout as that's fouled back. It's 1-2 on the day. I thought it would be Noah Milliken, and then I thought it would be C.J. Cherwinski for the Voyagers who pitched a complete game yesterday. Beard, 9 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 12 Ks.
You got to tip the cap, dude. That is
112 pitches. Outdueling Ty Bothwell. That's not easy to do.
unheard of in this league.
1-2 from Bogo. Ground ball to second. Danny Harris collects his throw to first in time to get the hustling Leday for the second out of the bottom of the 7th inning. And I do have one more score for you. From Idaho Falls, the Chuckers lead the Boise Hawks 8-4 in the top of the 8th, or bottom of the 8th now. Brings up Cooper Hext, who is the left fielder for the High Wheelers today. And Bogosian has faced 5 and retired all 5 for the Ballers. And man, talk about HOTBOGO, because he has been hot Bogo lately, as that's outside 1-0. Bogosian Thursday picked up his second pro save with a scoreless inning. And now the very good throwing righty 1-0 pitch to Hex is fouled off 1-1. But I'm trying to think of any parallels between Chapel Roan and Bogosian. Both are young stars of their sport. Bogosian baseball, Roan the music world.
You nailed it. That's the parallels.
There we go. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, 1-2. And Bogosian is, I believe he's still the youngest player on the Ballers at just 22.
Is he a pink pony guy?
God, what have you done? 1-2 to Hext. Low, 2-2. Well, he had wicked dreams of leaving Brooklyn, New York for Oakland, California. So he, like Chapel Roan, left an eastern town for California. Not Santa Monica, but close enough.
The parallels are there.
2-2 is inside, 3-2. And let's see, anything else? Oh, hello. He's just another girl on the subway. Because he's from Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. 2 outs, 3-2 pitch to Hext is pop foul behind home. Still 3-2. And, you know, people made Bogo the villain, evil for just moving on. But, you know, it was time for him to step forward in his pro career to the pros from his time at Lafayette in the Patriot League. 3-2 again. Outside, ball 4.
Lafayette. Is that Georgia?
It is in it's in New England.
Way off.
It's in the Patriot League.
My geography teacher's punching the air right
It's
now.
in Easton, Pennsylvania. So it's actually, I think it's not in New England. I misspoke. Pitch low for a strike to Wallace, 0-1. Yeah, they play in Easton, Pennsylvania. The Lafayette Leopards. Man, if only we had Dan Silford on, he could have told us they were the Leopards. 0-1 is a strike at the bottom of the zone, 0-2. Runner on first with 2 outs for the High Wheelers, trailing 7-2 in the bottom of the 7th.
Sully's grandfather was from Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Really? Nice.
Got some Brooklyn roots.
Trivia, thanks to Robert Sullivan. What about the Oakland Roots?
I love me some roots games.
Pitch in the dirt. Good snare by Lozano.
Oh, I thought that got past him. That was a good snare.
Yeah. 1 and 2 on Wallace, who was 1 for 3 today. Righty-righty matchup. Bogosian on the hill for Oakland. Wearing that green road uniform with the green hat.
And high socks.
High green socks, kicks and fires. And gets the strikeout to end the inning. Wallace nearly to a knee. And Bogosian picks up his second K and completes 2 scoreless innings of work. Let's go to the 8th. Oakland 7 and Yuba Sutter 2 on 860 AM The Answer. New pitcher for the High Wheelers in the top of the 8th inning. It is a 7-2 lead for Oakland, relieving Cole Crescent, who pitched 3 innings of 1-run ball. It is Jack Martin making his pro debut for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. Martin, the 22-year-old from Annandale, New Jersey, played with the Pecos League. So, again, professional debut may be a stretch, but the Pecos League, it does not count against your Pioneer League eligibility. And so it's widely regarded as not being fully pro baseball.
There's some gray
Even though
area.
it is pro baseball. But this counts for Jack Martin. 6'3", 195 righty, 22 years old, from New Jersey, played with Bakersfield of the Pecos League. But also played for a D3 called Ramapo College in New Jersey, which I had not heard of previously. His first pro pitch, at least in the Pioneer League, is high and away to Lou Helmick. It's 1-0. And Martin relieves Crescent, who threw 3 innings and gave up just 1 run. Helmick with a slow grounder foul. It's 1-1. Ballers lead 7-2. Top of the 8th inning. Helmick leading off the inning. I think, Ben, it's time for the wild world of baseball. Are you excited to go out of the press box?
Yes.
We're going, unlike Chapel Roan, to the East Coast from the West, as the next pitch is low and outside to Lou Helmick. It's 2-1 because Jack Martin is from Annandale, New Jersey. Have you heard of Annandale, New Jersey?
Oh, it's a beautiful town.
Really? Tell me about it.
Well, it's in New Jersey.
Foul back to the screen, 2-2.
That's all I got.
Yep. It's an unincorporated community, census-designated place located within Clinton Township in Hunterdon County in New Jersey. As of the 2010 census, population was just shy of 1,700. It is past that as of 2023. The 908, Annandale, New Jersey. 2-2 pitch to Helmick is fouled back. So you look at where this is. It's near Lebanon, not the country, the city of Lebanon in New Jersey. It's east of Allentown. It's west of Newark, and it's north of Trenton. Helmick with a slow grounder to second. Tough play. Leday with a glove flip to first. Not in time.
Newark's got a really good deli. Satriali's.
Yep. So Helmick reaches on the little dribbler to second. Infield hit for Lou. His first hit of the game brings up Tyler Best, who has walked twice and struck out once. So that's where Annandale is, but let's tell you about Annandale now. And I know all of this from memory. None of this is from Wikipedia.
You've been everywhere, man.
Yes. There's a picture of Annandale Reformed Church So it's just a small but nice-looking church on the Wikipedia website. First pitch to Tyler Best is fouled back 0-1. So I'm guessing there's not really much in Annandale with its very small population of less than 2,000. But let's read this about the Historic District. The Annandale Historic District is a historic district encompassing the village of Annandale. The district was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1994 for its significance in architecture, commerce, and industry from 1852 to 1930. Best with a line drive into right field, base hit. His first of the season for Oakland sends Helmick to third base. He is safe. The throw is offline. Back-to-back hits for Oakland against Martin in his Pioneer League debut.
Tyler Best back with Oakland, trying to stay and doing a pretty good job.
Okay, let's talk about this architecture of Annandale real quick. Look at this house. Second Empire Queen Anne style house. It has nice little arches. Kind of almost, does that remind you of a bridge?
Yeah, I could see that.
Almost like the architecture is like the shape of a bridge, almost like the Brooklyn Bridge or something like that.
I feel like the architectural style is reminiscent of like the old doll houses that girls used to play with.
Yes. But yeah, it's cute little homes. They have the former Young and Finley General Store. This is pretty cool. Nice, good colors on the homes. The Jones Tavern, pops of blue and red. Man, we're really struggling for material here about Annandale, New Jersey.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. I joke a lot, but in all seriousness,
Tyler Lozano takes a ball.
I've spent a lot of time traveling in my earlier days when I used to play in bands and go on tour and all that stuff. And the East Coast is very much like Europe in the way they preserve their architecture is amazing.
That's true. Some parts, as Lozano takes a strike 1-1. Florida's not, except for like Key West, I guess. There's some parts of Florida that have beautiful architecture, but not Central Florida. Not at least my part of town. It's very basic. 1-1 with runners on the corners to Tilo, and he bounces it foul of third, 1-2. Now, would you like to know some notable people from specifically Annandale?
I've been waiting all day to hear about the notable people from Allendale.
Walter Chandoha.
Oh, what?
An animal photographer.
Walter's from there?
Known especially for his 90,000 photographs of cats. Do you know Walter?
Oh, yeah, the cats. The cat photographer guy.
He passed in 2019.
No.
Lozano takes in the dirt. Going to second is Best. He is safe on the wild pitch. Ballers lead 7-2 here in the top of the 8th inning as we are on the wide world of baseball. Again, talking about Jack Martin's hometown of Annandale, New Jersey. John B. Evans, publisher of the Village Voice from Annandale. And Matt McDonald, distance runner, specializes in the marathon. He's a very good marathon runner. Infield in here as Tilo cuts and misses and strikes out. 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. But it says here McDonald has placed in the top 25 in 7 world marathon majors. McDonald is from Annandale, New Jersey. So Martin, the second, I'd say the second biggest athlete behind McDonald from New Jersey, or from Annandale specifically.
I'd say that's notable.
So yeah, that was the world's most boring wide world of baseball. Sorry, Annandale. Darryl Buggs was supposed to hit. Here is Isai Santos coming up for Oakland. Santos, the hero last night, will get a pinch hit at bat for Buggs against a righty in Martin.
Big night for Isai last night. Yeah. Love to see it.
Santos had the game-winning grand slam in the 9th, in which, as we called it, Brian Carmel, who was behind me, stuck his head basically right on my shoulder, and I never even noticed until I watched the video. Now I see him behind me right here, co-founder of the Ballers, wearing his high wheeler hat. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, am I fired?
Well, you have to explain that I was helping them.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'll give some context there. Brian, the past few days, has been helping the high wheelers with some technical issues they've had. Santos cut and a miss, 0-1. And also helping to, bring some new elements to the game, whether that be with the scoreboard, with the entertainment. And it's been a good show the past week here in Marysville.
Now, I don't recall, but when he saw the grand slam, did he give the signature, ooh?
Santos takes low. 1-1. I think I did hear the ooh. I think I heard the ooh. I think I also heard after he hit it, the Ballers win. The Oakland Ballers have won the game. They are going to the playoffs. Which is true. Except not. They had already clinched the playoffs. Santos sprays it foul off to the netting, 1-2. And the Ballers would win because of that Isai Santos Grand Slam last night. But the Ballers clinched the playoffs in the first half, not last night.
Anytime we're reminded, though, I'll take it.
2 in scoring position for Santos with the infield still drawn in. The 1-2 pitch from Martin. Santos strikes out. Not the hero tonight. He's the GOAT. Not in the good sense of the term, but he strikes out here with 2 in scoring position. So, Tremaine Cobb Jr. will hit here in the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs and 2 in scoring position. Jack Martin making his pro debut, the former D3 product out of Ramapo College in New Jersey, looking to get out of the jam without any damage. His first pitch to Trey. Breaks in low, 1-0.
He's trying to do his best Gabe Tanner impression.
Cobb somehow, that's a good one. Cobb somehow does not have a hit today, despite reaching twice, walk, error, fly out for a sac fly. That won't play here as the 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. He'll have to grab a hit to add to the Baller lead. It's 7-2 here in the top of the 8th. I'd love a home run right here so we can have an 8-ball 8th inning by the bottom of the 8th. Cobb instead hits it up the middle. This might score 2. Helmick is in. Wallace comes up firing. And the play at the plate is not to be had as Cobb hustles to second. And Best scores from second base on the 2-run single from Tremaine Cobb Jr.
Piling it on.
Ballers lead 9-2 in the top of the 7th. 1 run away. If Nick Leahy comes through here with an RBI hit, Leahy, who already has a 3-homer game this season, if he can do it here, we would have a Magic 8-ball bottom of the 8th inning. How exciting would that be? How excited are you for the possibility?
I'm very excited, not only because that would be great for the game, but that would be like your 3rd time calling something happening.
Leahy into right field. Base hit. Cobb wheels around, and the Magic 8-ball comes out. It's 10-2. Oakland in the 8th.
I'll take it.
I got my wish. Cobb scores. RBI hit by Leahy. That's 4 hits in the inning allowed by Martin in his pro debut. And give me that. Give me that. I want that.
Give me that.
That looks real good.
Give me that.
All right, Magic 8-ball in hand. And we're going to ask it a question here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Ballers up 10-2. Start your questions. Those of you listening on YouTube at 8:60 a.m. The answer. Almanza shoots one foul, nothing in 1. Ballers up 8-2 in the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs. Leahy at first with a 4 RBI game. And Magic 8-ball, will Ben Verhoek broadcast another game this season after this week? Almanza takes low, 1-1. Magic 8-ball says it is decidedly so. Congratulations,
yes.
Ben. He will be back on the broadcast at some point after this week on 8:60 a.m. The answer.
I've been really good about not saying anything inappropriate, being family friendly.
1-1 is low and inside, 2-1.
Trying to contribute to the storytelling of the game. I'm doing my best. I'm trying my best.
Yes. Oh, Christian Almanza, by the way, looking for that franchise record 22nd homer. Does he get it in this series? Pitch is low, 3-1. You may rely on it. He's got the rest of tonight, so this at bat plus tomorrow. But it appears, according to the Magic 8-ball, Christian Almanza will have his 22nd homer of the series at some point.
The 8-ball knows all.
Maybe on this 3-1 pitch. No, not that one. Great pitch, 91. The fastball low from Martin, and Almanza fished.
David Smith, will there be a 3rd game in the playoff series?
Okay, he's referring to the opening series for the Ballers, round 1.
For those who don't know, all of these games will be played at Raimondi.
Almanza with a 1-hopper to short. No homer there, and he's thrown out 6-3. And the train horn blows as the top of the 8th comes to an end. As I see it, yes, according to the Magic 8-ball, David. So we'll have to wait till September to find out. New pitcher for Oakland when you return. It's a 10-2 Oakland lead here in the 8th on 8:60 a.m. The answer. It is magic. It's the Magic 8 Ball 8th inning, brought to you by Jeff and Nancy Butts, who provided this Magic 8 Ball to me as a wedding present for my fiance and I. But before we can get to more questions, Caleb Franzen is the new pitcher for Oakland, and Darryl Buggs stays in the game in center. The new first baseman is Nick Leahy, number 23, which means Jake Allgaier is the new third baseman for the Ballers. Number 13, well done, Kevin, checks in at third base for Oakland. He is into this game, and Buggs replaces Santos. So that means that Allgaier is in the game for Almanza, and Leahy switches to first base. So it's Allgaier for Almanza, Leahy to first base, and Buggs back in the game in center. The first pitch of the inning is a strike on Kirkland Banks. And it is the bottom of the 8th inning. The Ballers lead by more than, or exactly 8 runs now. And so it is time for the Magic 8 Ball 8th. The 0-1 pitch to Banks is low. It's 1-1. Got any comments here? I don't think so. Oh, you have Caleb Franzen's numbers. Why don't you give them to us, Ben?
Caleb Franzen. 24 appearances. He's got a 3-0 record, 4.35 ERA.
1-1 swing and a miss.
33 strikeouts.
Yeah, Franzen's been very good. Not a lot of walks either. That whip is just 1.06. Walks plus hits divided by innings pitched. Franzen Thursday got 2 outs. That was it. Did not allow a hit. Did allow a run, but it was unearned and struck out 1. Strikes out 1 right here as Banks is down hacking. 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. Ballers lead 10-2.
I got a question for the 8 Ball.
Okay.
You might like this one because you worked for Costco.
I did.
Kirkland Banks, the third baseman. If you get his autograph, do you get a Kirkland signature?
The Magic 8 Ball says most likely. It didn't realize the levels to your joke right there. Now, I had at one point a segment early in the season, before the season, that I wanted to introduce that I never did, is that is driven to left field. It is high, it is far, and you can put it on the board. Yes. For Yuba Sutter. You can put it on the board. No. Well, no, yes, you can put it on the board. Just against the Ballers. Does the Magic 8 Ball 8th inning end? It's a 7-run game.
That was probably the biggest homer I've seen since the time I've been here.
Really? It's only 377.
Oh, well, it fooled me. They just got out in a hurry. I want to see the hang time numbers on that pitch because that was.
Oh, the Magic 8 Ball is done for the 8th inning. I'm sorry, Urhaj. I saw your comment on YouTube, but it's a 7-run game now. Ground ball towards first, and that's past Leahy and in to right. It's a hit for Kadu. Sorry, Urhaj. Urhaj was asking, will there be a 4th team in California after Long Beach with the High Wheelers and our Ballers? I'm going to say signs point to yes if I were the Magic 8 Ball, because Modesto and Chico, I think, are 2 pretty likely situations for the Pioneer League to expand to add another California team. What do you like about those 2?
Well, Modesto has some history. They used to have the Modesto A's.
Yep.
It was a long-time minor league affiliate for the Oakland A's.
First to River Orsac is swung on and missed.
Chico State, they got baseball over there. Nice little community over there. I could see that thriving well for the Pioneer League.
All right. I like both. I say why not? More California teams, the merrier.
Yeah, and Long Beach.
Foul ball off to the left, nothing in 2. Well, if there are 4 California teams, then the playoffs would expand. But it would be funny if the playoffs didn't expand, and then the 4 playoff teams were the 4 California teams.
Travel would be a lot easier.
California supremacy. There's action in the pen for the High Wheelers as that's tagged to left field but foul. And good news, we're going to have another Wide World of Baseball in the top of the 9th inning, Ben.
Sick.
Because Andrew LaCour is warming, the Walnut Creek native.
Okay.
That's right. Get ready. And you will see why. You will hear why.
Walnut Creek, stand up. The Nutty Dub.
Ground ball through the left side. That's enough of that, Ben. Just kidding. 3-hit game for Orsak. So a good inning here right here for the Highlanders as they're getting back in this game one swing at a time. They did not have a hit against Bogo in 2 innings. He did not allow a run, and he struck out 2. He walked 1. But against Franzen, homer, single, single here with 1 out in the top of the bottom of the 8th inning. The Ballers do still lead 10-3. Next up, Gio Brusa, the big bruiser himself, he already has 2 hits in the game. Tyler Lozano now calls time before going out to talk to Caleb Franzen. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Were we doing a segment this inning? No. The Magic 8 Ball 8th. Sadly, it's been canceled. Cancel culture got it.
Canned it.
They canned the Magic 8 Ball. Don't worry, Magic 8 Ball will return in 2025. Later this season at some point. I mean, come on. The Ballers have some games against the Great Falls Voyagers at the end of the season. Well, I say that, but Great Falls is pitching really well. Pitch inside from Franzen 1-0 on Brusa. So I don't know that. I mean, the Great Falls Voyagers, I think, that's going to be the week leading up to the playoffs. I could see them winning that series against the Ballers. The Ballers aren't really going to be giving it their all that last week.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll need to as Brusa takes low 2-0. I could see the Ballers at that point already having that 1 seed locked up. If they don't, they are going to, try against the Voyagers. But if not, this Voyagers team against Oakland at Raimondi, there's just bad vibes attached to that series. 2-0. Oh, what?
Slipped.
Just a bit outside. It slipped out of the hands of Caleb Franzen, and it was not even close to the zone. Did not register on TrackMan anywhere around the plate. It was 80 miles an hour, whatever it was.
It's about 2 batters boxes over.
Wild pitch, and there's 2 in scoring position with 1 out for Gio Brusa, who has driven in 70 this season. That's second on the squad. And 3-0 is in the dirt. Now Franzen walks Brusa. That is the 4th walk all season for Caleb Franzen.
Very un-Franzen-like.
And now Tanner Shears going in the pen for Oakland. And Cuba Bess is lefty, but Bobby Leday is a righty. And if this is the last batter for Franzen, I will not be surprised. This is Caleb Franzen trying to shake off a bad inning against Bess, who's trying to shake off what's been a poor series. And the first pitch is popped up. This should get out of play to the left side. Allgaier are giving it chase, but he's out of room. 0-1 the count to Bess. Look, Bess is an amazing hitter. 77 RBI, he leads the team, hitting .310 this season. But in the series, he's 2 for 19. He is 0 for 4 today. And so this is Bess. He knows that this spot with the bases loaded in a 10-3 game, this is his spot to break out of this mini slump he's in. Meanwhile, for Franzen, he's allowed 4 strength to reach, so he wants to get Bess. In this lefty-lefty battle, the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. That is a great breaking ball from Franzen.
Yes.
That was one of the best pitches I've seen from him this year. It had some nasty movement. 1 out, bases loaded for the High Wheelers, trailing the Ballers 10-3 in the bottom of the 8th. The 0-2 pitch from Franzen. The lefty Bess. Oh, fouled off. Good fight from Bess. That was another great breaking ball. Sent it towards that Ballers dugout, third base side.
Kind of chasing a breaking ball outside.
Bess, the former Colorado Rockies farmhand. 376 minor league at-bats. He's seen them all. 0-2, and Franzen steps off. Bess actually was teammates with Caleb Franzen in 2022 with the Arizona Complex League Rockies. So these two have history. On the same team, of course. Now foes. And Bess breaks his bat. Liner towards Cobb. Flip to second for 1. Throw to first is not in time, and a run scores. And that did look like the right call. Cobb did all he could right there. It was a tough in-between hop. He feels it. Flips to second for 1. And Bess comes through with the RBI. It's a fielder's choice. And Brusa is out 6-4. Yuba Sutter scores again as Caduce scores. Orsak goes to third to put runners at the corners for Bobby Leday.
Brusa wins the battle.
Yep. Looks like, that is Sully loosening for Oakland in the bullpen. Connor Sullivan getting loose, not Tanner Shears. First pitch, hack and a miss from Leday. And that makes sense because Franzen is going to be trusted to get out of this inning. There's now 2 outs in the frame, runners at the corners, 10-4 ballers leading. If he can't, it might be a save situation. Leday cutting a miss, nothing in 2. And so the thought is you get Sully ready that way in case he needs to get this final out of the 8th and then pitch the 9th. He'd be ready to go. Now, if it remains 10-4, will Sully get the 9th? I am not sure. The 0-2 pitch to the righty Leday from the lefty Franzen. Inside, that's called a ball. Franzen wants to challenge, and that did just miss. So it's now 1-2. That's a great take from Leday.
I would love to see Sully come in regardless, just so we could build on the confidence that he started last night. Keep that momentum going.
Okay, no one on the field flinched when we said 1 challenge remaining, so that's good. 1-2 pitch is high. Called a ball. 2-2. That one just missed. Another close miss from Franzen, but they're not challenging again. Right then. That's you don't want to challenge back-to-back pitches and then lose them both. Big spot here for Leday in a 10-4 game with runners on the corners. 2-2. Swung on and missed, and Lozano caught it. That's a great pitch. 84-mile-an-hour breaking ball from the Franz to get out of the inning with his second strikeout. Not his best work at the frame as he allows a homer and 3 hits, but only 2 runs score in the frame, and Oakland leads 10-4 going to the 9th. 10-4, little buddy. Let's go to the 9th inning on 860 AM The Answer. Start of the 9th, the new pitcher for the High Wheelers. It's someone that Ben Verhoek has been waiting for. It's Andrew LaCour to get the top of the 9th for the High Wheelers. They trail the Ballers by a score of 10-4. LaCour on for Jack Martin, who gave up 3 runs in his pro debut on 4 hits. And LaCour is the new arm. He is a lefty for the High Wheelers. And Andrew is trying to complete, how do I put this? He's trying to continue a turnaround after some bad outings. He pitched a hitless performance on Thursday, striking out 1. 23-ish-year-old lefty from Walnut Creek, California. 10.62 ERA, 0-2 record. His 19th appearance, 20 1/3, 30 hits, 13 walks, and 25 strikeouts. His first pitch of the inning, the top of the 9th, to Daniel Harris IV, is outside for a ball, 1-0. And it is time for the wide world of baseball. Why would it be time for that, Ben?
Walnut Creek, baby!
That is where Andrew LaCour is from. He's a Bay Area native.
I live there as well.
Harris, line drive, dropped at first, but caught in the end by Bess. Well, dropped, then he picked it up and ran to the bag himself. So, 1 away. It's a 3 and assisted putout in the top of the 9th. And, usually I have to research for the wide world of baseball, but because we've got Ben here, a Walnut Creek native, he can tell us all about Walnut Creek.
Hold on. Wait a minute. something ain't right with what you said. I'm not a Walnut Creek native.
Ah, yes, right. Walnut Creek resident. Thank you.
San Leandro through and through.
All right.
However,
Pitch outside to Cam Buford. Thank you for correcting me. It's 1-0.
That's okay. I've lived in Walnut Creek for almost a decade now. I really love it. Beautiful city. Amazing food.
Yes, okay.
Amazing food.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. So if I'm going to Walnut Creek, what do I need to eat?
Oh my goodness. How much time you got? You got
all the time in the world.
You got steak houses, you got amazing seafoods. It's really like fine dining fancy stuff.
1-1, tapped foul, 1-2. Like, are we talking Michelin star? Any Michelin star places?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be Michelin star to be good. But I just get excited about the idea of eating at a Michelin star restaurant.
Good food, good shopping. Broadway Plaza, outdoor, high-end clothing.
1-2, swung on and missed. Good breaking ball from LaCour. 2 down. Top of the ninth. Lou Helmick is next. So, what do you like most about living in Walnut Creek?
I like that. I think that's pretty much the only place in the Bay Area in the winter that you might be able to find somewhere that snow has fallen.
Really?
You go up to the
Why
top.
is that? The top of the mountains?
The top of Mount Diablo.
Nice. Good name for a mountain. Lefty-lefty battle. Lou Helmick, first pitch, takes outside, 1-0.
And hold on. There's a statistic about
Look it up.
Mount Diablo that I want to get right because it's super cool.
Ben lives there now. Lives there. He's from San Leandro. Yeah. 1-0 is a strike. 1-1. Now, our very own Kevin in the press box is also an Oakland native, a Bay Area guy, and he went to the same high school as Andrew LaCour, we found out.
Well, I'm not finding what I'm looking for. I'm going to have a chat.
I do actually have one more note on LaCour as Helmick takes a strike, 1-2. LaCour was not born in Walnut Creek. He was born in Ichinomiya City, Aichi, Japan.
Oh. Interesting.
Helmick with a ground ball. Backhand Leday. Throw to first. Picked out. Safe. Infield hit for Lou.
That wasn't an out, but that was a valiant effort. Another amazing defensive attempt.
That's weird because Mike Blanchard said he was safe. I thought the throw was there in time. If he pulled his foot, that's one thing, but Blanchard did not signal that he pulled his foot. It's not that important, but I just thought it was weird.
Okay, I found what I was looking for. From the summit of Mount Diablo, you can see approximately 35 to 40 of California's 58 counties on a clear day.
Wow. So it's up there. Mm-hmm. Here's Tyler Best. Throw to first. Helmick's back safely.
And as much as Walnut Creek is, you know, kind of like a suburban city, you got all kinds of wildlife.
Pitch inside, 1-0. Like what?
We got bobcats in our neighborhood. Every now and then you see some cougars, some foxes, some turkeys in my backyard every now and then.
1-0. Pitch inside to Best, 2-0. Challenged by LaCour. No? He's challenged. And that's confirmed a ball. So Yuba Stutter has one left. Yeah, both teams down to one challenge. But, yeah, the turkeys, the wild turkeys, that really threw me when I went to play soccer one day, my first year here at UC Berkeley. And all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, there's a turkey in the road.
Oh, yeah. Usually there's a gang of them.
Ooh. Is that what they call a gang of turkeys? A gang? 2-0 is a strike? Maybe a gaggle? That's 2-1.
When they're in certain neighborhoods and they're wearing specific colors, it's probably a gang of turkeys.
Oh, I was right. Oh, no. It's a rafter? No, wild turkeys is a gang of turkeys. You're right.
Oh, my God. I was just joking. And I was right. I'm going to buy a lottery
Pitch
ticket.
outside. It's 3-2. But I thought gaggle.
You Googling gaggle?
Apparently, let's go to birdfact.com. 3-1 pitch from LaCour. Best takes outside. That's Bestie's third walk of the day. And he reaches for the fourth time. That OBP is 800 to start the season. 2 on, 2 outs for Tyler Lozano. So let's see. Okay, so there isn't one single name to describe groups of turkeys. Flock, gang, rafter, gaggle, and even posse.
Okay.
Let's
So
go. We were both right.
you were right. I was right.
That feels nice.
How smart are we right now? Yes. There it is.
That was a huge jump scare as Lozano fouls it back 0-1. We have people debating something in the YouTube comments. Something about Vacaville.
Vacaville.
Vacaville, thank you. I always pronounce Talons at the mispronounce. Pitch low to Lozano, 1-1. They're saying if Vacaville is considered the Bay Area, I know snow is on top of Mount Vaca. But
No, that's not Bay Area.
would that be Central Valley?
No.
1-1.
It-
Wait for Vince to weigh in. There's a strike, 1 and 2.
It's on the way to
Borderline.
borderline. Yeah,
Borderline.
it's not.
Okay, Sonoma County, which is technically Bay Area. This is from Vince.
It's
You know
a
what?
Stretch.
You know what? We're going to
Does it touch water? Is the question.
pitch low, 2 and 2. You know what? The data is inconclusive. Therefore, Vince retains his challenge.
It's a stretch.
No. Or the YouTube chat, I guess, was the one who challenged Vacaville. 2-2 to Lozano. Tapped foul.
Earlier we were talking about Korn and Rammstein. What band from that era is from Vacaville? Any idea?
Oh, like, what era are we talking about?
Like when Korn and Limp Bizkit. And
Oh, from.
Deftones is close. They're from Sacramento.
Can I go for? I
Can you
don't.
use a lifeline? There you go.
2-2.
Vince got it. Papa Roach.
Papa Roach. Swing and a miss. Well, the High Wheelers are down 10-4. Cut my life into pieces. This is their last resort. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 10-4. Ballers lead on 860.
Nice.
AM the answer. Get out the scissors and the clippers. It's time for shears. How bad was that?
Oh, boy.
Yep. Tanner Shears coming on. Hey, I told you. What did I want in this game?
What did you what?
What did I want in this game? Gabe Tanner starting this game. Tanner Shears ending this game.
Oh, yeah, that's
The
what it
Tanner
was.
to Tanner connection.
That's correct. That is what you wanted. Man, my short-term memory.
It's okay, Dory. Bottom of the ninth inning. Ballers lead 10-4 over the High Wheelers. Dan asking Ben if he was in Walnut Creek for the W.C. Crogans.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so no. Also, Urhaj shout out for knowing Papa Roach was the answer to that former question. Also, Carl O'Connor saying a gaggle is a geese.
That's what it was.
Gaggle is geese. Gaggle is geese. This is Tanner Shears, the new pitcher, number 6 for the Oakland Ballers. Shears getting the ninth, and the Ballers lead 10-4. Shears will face 6, 7, and 8. Due up Hext, Wallace, and Banks. Shears' second appearance of the series, pitched a hitless, scoreless inning on Tuesday with 2 strikeouts. 6'3", 26-year-old from Modesto, California.
Okay.
There we go. Bay Area. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Well, he's from Northern California.
Yeah,
Put it that way.
that is
Shears
accurate.
last pitched in the Brewers organization with the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, high A ball.
The
This is
Timber
low there,
Rattlers.
2-0.
I like that name.
Timber Rattlers, yeah, nice. Not as good as the Moon Mammoth Severi, per John Oliver.
That's pretty sick too. You know what? I like Bakersfield Train Robbers.
Yeah, that was the pitcher that was in for Yuba Sutter. It was Jack Martin. He pitched for the Bakersfield Train
Oh,
Robbers.
look at that. No, I knew that. That's why I said that.
High strike from Shears, top of the zone at 92. It's 2-1. And Shears, again, has a 13.5 ERA, 3 appearances, 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 2 hit batters, 1 wild pitch. So he was all over the place in his Oakland debut. 2-1. That's inside and high, 92, 3-1. And I think starting this outing, we're seeing a bit more of that inconsistency from Shears, that wildness that has plagued him a bunch this season. After a clean inning on Tuesday, his 3-1 pitch to Hext is hit past first and into right field. 92-mile-an-hour fastball in the inner half. That is picked up by Helmick. His throw to second is a good one, but Hext has a leadoff double here in the ninth. And you know what? All things considered, that's a good 3-1 pitch from Shears. Now Oakland will get the pen going. Connor Sullivan will get loose again for Oakland. Trying not to use him in this game, but the High-Wheelers hope to come back in the ninth. Shears, the right-hander, will face a righty, Landon Wallace here with nobody out. Hex with a leadoff double. He had walked 3 times in this game before finally grabbing a hit, his second hit of the series. Wallace today is 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts.
What is going on here now?
I don't know. Mike Carr was looking longingly out at Tanner Shears. Maybe inspecting his jewelry. Maybe had a bit of jealousy there. But no, I think that was it. As the first pitch to Wallace is outside for ball 1, just missed the zone at 92. I think it was Mike Carr debating whether or not anything that Shears was wearing was could be distracting. This umpiring crew has been very strict about that. 1-0. Fly ball foul off to the right. 95, top of the zone from Shears. Fouled away by Wallace. 1-1.
I don't know how I didn't notice this before, but Shears got quite a violent delivery.
Yes, and so that has been what has led to the command struggles, is the mechanics for Shears. He has a pretty violent movement, and he turns his head, and so he doesn't really know where it's going. Like on that pitch, inside the breaking ball, 2-1. And so if he can really fine-tune those mechanics, we could see Shears pitch his way right back out of Oakland, which is the goal for all Pioneer League players, is to move back up or move up to the next level. This is inside 3-1.
That is crazy to me. Like at the peak of his delivery, his head is pretty much looking over
up
at third base.
Oh, yeah. 3-1 is the count again. Hex doubled on a 3-1 pitch. Next to Wallace from Shears. Is on the outside corner for his strike.
That was a nice
Just nipped the corner. And you could tell that Wallace wanted to challenge that, but he's not going to waste it on a borderline pitch. If there's one where if it happened now, if there was one on the outside corner called a strike, then I think he would challenge if he went down looking. But I don't think he will go down looking here.
Had to show some restraint on that one.
Payoff pitch from Shears. Got him in the back.
Oh, he's not happy about
Wallace
that.
flings.
Oh,
no.
boy.
Okay, he's yelling at Tyler Lozano. We could have a ball on our hands.
Benches are clearing.
James Harris coming out, pulling Tyler. Tremaine Cobb Jr. trying to calm things down the shortstop for the Ballers. Landon Wallace drilled in the back, and it was high in the back. There was no intent on that pitch, not on 3-2, not with Tanner Shears' control issues. There's a whole lot of talking right here. Nothing has happened.
James
Lou
Harris.
Helmick being pushed back by James Harris. Good job by James to get out there quickly. This was bound to happen. I don't think we've had a clearing of the benches from these two teams in their history, despite playing each other like 40 times last season. And now, out of his dugout, I don't know, someone from Yuba Sutter is quite angry.
Number 8.
No, that's 9. Who is that?
That is Orsak.
Oh, yeah, that's River Orsak. Let's try to keep our eyes on the action. Billy Horton talking to Aaron Miles. Billy Horton's upset, but look, Tanner Shears did not mean to do that. And I get Landon Wallace's upset. The reason he's upset, he got drilled in the back, and now Wallace is still yelling. Danny Harris trying to calm him down. I think Landon Wallace needs to get removed from this ball game. He just gets shoved by Jerome Williams. Look, that was again. It's a little harsh. It was a harsh shove, but look, sometimes that's what you need, I guess, as a coach to knock some sense into your player, because Wallace is fed up right now. And he got hit. You know where your spine ends? I think he got hit in the spine,
right, that little
on the back
bump that sometimes sticks up.
And so that's why he's upset.
And right after it happened,
it's understandable, his reaction. And then
staring down Shears.
Staring down Shears, yelled at him. Tyler Lozano yells back at him.
Angrily threw his bat.
And now A.J. Crapo comes out of his dugout, the analytics coach for the High Wheelers, to talk to Billy Horton. Now, why is A.J. coming on the field? Love A.J. He's a great guy. But why is he out here?
Little by little, that you could see the tensions kind of rising. And eventually it's been percolating.
And Landon Wallace, meanwhile, is in the face of James Harris. And Jerome Williams is right there. So the score is 10-4 in the bottom of the ninth. This is not a game yet. High Wheelers can make it a game very easily. Nobody out in the bottom of the ninth inning.
And yet they're playing T-Lo's song.
I think what the umpires nice. I think what the umpires have to talk about here is, do you issue a warning or an ejection? I don't think you can eject Shears here. I think you can absolutely warn both. You should warn both teams. You should also warn Shears. But I don't think an ejection is warranted here. Aaron Miles and Billy Horton are coming out. Is Billy Horton So Billy Horton is the manager and the third base coach for the High Wheelers. He was walking towards his dugout. Did you for a second think he was trying to remove his team from the field? Now James Harris, I think, has been tossed. James is walking off the field. He's walking towards his dugout. Now, the reason James Harris, if he was tossed, I would imagine it's because he came running onto the field, and I don't think coaches are supposed to do that. James, of course, is just trying to – he did the right thing, because you don't want your players to get tossed. If you're the coach, that's the right thing to do.
You got to play peacemaker.
Yeah. Now, Shears is throwing warm-up pitches. Aaron Miles and Billy Horton are with the umpiring crew deciding what to do. In a very scary moment, Landon Wallace was hit in the back of the neck. And I believe, yes, Mike Carr is warning both sides right here. Just a warning issued to both dugouts. If there is another batter hit by a pitch, the pitcher will be removed from the game. That is what has to happen. And that is the right. I think the umpires handled this as probably as well as they could without ejecting any players. Landon Wallace is still running at first base. He seems to have calmed down. Again, I don't want, no one needs to be talking any smack about Landon Wallace. He got drilled in the neck. That is going to warrant a reaction. And now, here's Kirkland Banks with nobody out in the bottom of the ninth inning. A 10-4 Ballers lead over the High Wheelers. The first pitch to Banks from the righty Shears is a breaking ball outside. 1-0.
I think it's safe to say the fans that stuck around are definitely getting their money's worth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's that was, it's not every day you get to see a benches clearing incident. Thankfully, Wallace was good to stay in the game, and he's going to have some sort of injury from getting hit in the neck, and we hope and pray that he's fine and there's nothing major that happened. He's still in this game, so I don't think there's anything major that happened, but it was definitely scary. To a pitch from Shears. That's popped foul. That was 93 down the middle, 2-1. Man, this is the second benches clearing incident in Ballers history. The first was last year in Glacier in Kalispell. It was actually after the game. This is the first in-game incident. And the 2-1 hits.
Oh, my God.
Shears is going to get tossed from this game. Mike Carr quickly out to make sure that Banks doesn't do anything. But, man. Shears is going to be removed from this ball game. Bill Shortridge is out. Aaron Miles is already going to the pen. Look, Aaron Miles might make the move before they eject Shears.
Yeah, he's pointing out there.
Yeah.
Kirkland Banks, meanwhile, is furious, understandably so.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this is a very good move by the umpires. They're not going to eject Shears. They're going to let him leave the game, and they're going to let Aaron Miles be the one to pull him. Shears with the leadoff double hit the next two batters, and now the High Wheelers have the bases loaded with none out in the bottom of the ninth inning. So Sully's into the game to stop the bleeding in the bottom of the ninth. We'll step aside. 10-4, Ballers lead in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded on 860 AM The Answer. Well, before Connor Sullivan enters, well, he is in the game in this bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded, none out. We do need to report that I think, Ben, there's a chance that Aaron Miles was just wrong and ejected from this game.
What?
I don't know, but Aaron has since left the field and is either in the dugout or has left the dugout. But there was a moment between him and Mike Carr where it looked like, yep, Aaron has his bag.
Yeah.
Aaron Miles has been ejected from the game. Is this the first time he's been rung? Yeah, I think so.
I can't recall another time.
I don't think Aaron Miles has been thrown out before in his Ballers career. I could be wrong, but it's so funny that it happens just because of a hit by pitch and nothing that he did.
Well, the way things are
was so
going out
calm.
here, I guess you could say anything is possible.
Nice. 10-4, that's the score in the bottom of the ninth inning. Can I just say this? I'm so glad the home run derby was pregame.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was postgame tonight. Oh, man. Here's Adam Duran, who takes a strike. 0-1. Normally, Duran would not hit here. Duran is not this team's best hitter. He has 30 RBI, though, this season, or 27, because of a home run that he hit in the eighth inning. Last inning, he went deep, and so he's in to face Sully in the ninth. The 0-1 pitch. Duran. Oh, wow. Is it too late for a pinch hitter? That was really bad. Sully went, I think, inside with a fastball there, and Duran dropped to a knee. Oof. Yeah, it's a tough scene.
His home run in the eighth.
Man, if Duran can recover from that, that would be really impressive.
His home run in the eighth, you vividly remember.
Yeah. 0-2, ground ball through the left side, and Duran comes through. 1 run scores. Held at third is Hexed. Duran makes me eat my words right there. Nice hit by Adam Duran. It's a 5-run ball game. Air horn. Man, after dropping to a knee on a swing and a miss, Duran shortens up with 2 strikes, and he singles in a run with the bases loaded. Bases still full for the High Wheelers here in the bottom of the ninth. 10-5, Oakland leads. Back to the top of the lineup, Parker Cadu. Still not one swing still does not tie this game with the bases loaded. Nobody out, though, in the bottom of the ninth. You got to focus on the batter here if you're Silly. His first pitch is outside 1-0. I know it's hard with the bases loaded, but look, if the High Wheelers score 4 runs in this inning, the Ballers still win.
Mm-hmm.
Or 5. Yeah, 5 total in this inning, the Ballers would still win. But one batter at a time as Cadu fouls it back 1-1. Now, Cadu already has 3 hits today and has driven in a run with a sac fly. He's 3 for 4. And this is, I know, a lefty has a bit of an advantage against Silly. They see the ball a lot better than a righty. So
does he pitch around him? Or does he?
No. Sully's attacking him. Again, you got to just go after the batter here.
Yeah.
The runs the runners aboard, Hex or Wallace, Banks, and Duran do not matter.
Right.
Cadu cut and miss, 1 and 2. And when you're Connor Sullivan, if you got the stuff working, then you don't really sneeze at the runners on base. Actually, this is almost better for him than with just like a runner at first, because usually runners are stealing against him.
Yeah.
Because he's not holding runners. He doesn't have to worry about holding runners right now. There's 1-2 to Cadu. Oh, that pops out of the middle. Lozano, the runners hold. Ooh. What do you think there? I thought that Wallace could have scored.
Yeah. I honestly thought he was going to go.
I know you don't want to run into an out, but if he would have went, then all the runners could have moved, and then the Highwheelers could have been out of a force, like a double play situation. Right now, a double play would put the Ballers 1 out away from winning the game. Ballers would certainly trade those 2 outs for a run here.
They're playing it a little too safe.
2 and 2 on Cadu. And Silly freezes him on the outside corner. That's challenged from, yeah, that's a ball. That's outside. So it's going to be 3 and 2. That was well off the plate, too. Not a good call from Mike Carr, who, to his credit, has been really good behind the plate tonight.
Yeah.
There's been some questionable calls, but none from Mike Carr. 3-2 is next. This is a big pitch right here with nobody out in the inning. Bases loaded. It is a called third strike for the second time, and he challenges again. And that one will stand. Wow. So Yuba Sutter's out of challenges. That's a tough draw for Cadu, but he cannot go down looking at that. That was way too close to take, and it did just clip the high outside corner, according to TrackMan. Well, that's a big strikeout for Sully right there.
Yeah, attacking has been proven to be the successful strategy there.
There's River Orsak, takes outside 1-0, and now with Orsak at the plate, who has hit into 7 double plays this year, and the bases loaded with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th, the best case scenario here for the Ballers is a ground ball up the middle. There's a pop-up into right field. Helmick racing into foul ground, slides, and it looked like he was on a slip and slide right there. Feet kicked up, did not make the catch. 0-2. That's another good game. This series has had it all.
It has been amazing.
There have been no blowouts in the series.
Yeah, if there's, Ballers fans travel well.
It's 1-1. My bad.
Ballers fans, they travel well. And if you were considering making a trip up here, we're going to be back up here at the end of the month. And
yeah. Or tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yeah, tomorrow too.
But you're right. If you want to come for longer, end of August.
Well worth it.
Yeah. 1-1 from Silly. Swung on and missed. The slider, 1-2. Orsak today, like Cadu before him, also has a 3-hit game.
And these high wheelers next week will be at Raimondi, continuing this rivalry.
Get this. This is Orsak's 13th 3-hit game of the season. 1-2. That's to the backstop, but a short backstop here at Bryant Field keeps that from bringing home a run, and it is 2-2. I mean, that ball thumped off the padding behind home.
Yeah.
And went right back to Tilo.
It got away from him, but it got right back to him real quick.
And that's dangerous for Sully. That means he can throw that slider, and he doesn't really have to worry about missing low. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ballers led entering this inning 10-4. They led 10-2 entering the 8th inning. And then 2 runs scored for Yuba Sutter in the 8th. And they've gotten 1 so far in the 9th. Bases still full for the High Wheelers with 1 away. 10-5 Ballers lead. Orsak with 3 hits today stands in from the right side. Sully from the stretch. 2-2 pitch. Outside 3-2. The fastball at 92 veered way off the edge. And now, just got to execute here. That's really all it comes down to. Don't want to walk in a run, but don't want to groove one either. And Orsak doesn't want to go down swinging, looking like Cadu. 3-2. He grounds it to second. Harris flips to second for 1. Throw to first. Picked out late by Leahy. Nice pick, though. 2 down. Run scores. And the Ballers are 1 out away from victory. It is 10-6. The tying run still on deck for the High Wheelers.
Like you said, the runners, they don't matter. We got, they scored another run, but the score being what it is, the big point is you got that out at second.
It is an RBI for Orsak as he reaches. Brusa today, 2 walks, a single and a double. He's been on 4 of 5 times. He is the last hope for the High Wheelers. Pitch low, defensive indifference, and the runner reaches second. Orsak goes down there without any effort.
Just casually trotted over to second.
Yes. Swing and a miss on the next pitch to Brusa. It is 1-1.
And Sully actually prefers it that way. So I remember
Yeah.
on the podcast he was reminiscing about Greinke's.
Right, you balk him over.
Yeah, balk him over. Intentional balk.
1-1 is low. 2-1. Ballers have 1 challenge left. 10-6, Ballers lead. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Switch hitting lefty Brusa. Swings and fouls it off himself, and Connor Sullivan is a pitch away from giving the Ballers their 4th straight win here in Marysville. Two on, 2 outs for Brusa, who has driven in 5 runs in the series. 2-2 pitch from Silly to the lefty. Swung on a miss, strike 3. This game is history.
Sully pounds his chest and screams.
Yeah, that took guts to come in with the bases loaded and get out of it, only allowing a couple inherited runners to score. And the final is 10-6. Oakland beats Yuba Sutter. For a 4th straight time, the Ballers win here in Marysville. Post-game show when you return on 860 AM The Answer. Welcome back to Marysville. The Ballers win 10-6, a fourth straight victory for Oakland against their rivals, the High Wheelers. They take the series here in Marysville. I'm Nevada Cohen with Ben Verhook here on 860 AM The Answer. Post-game show for you. And Ben, this got wild at the end here.
It was a wild one. Wild is definitely the word I would use.
Yeah. So the Ballers, in case you missed it, they made things interesting at the end in the ninth inning. Tanner Shears, unfortunately, just did not have it today. Double, 2 batters hit by a pitch, including Landon Wallace and Kirkland Banks. Wallace was hit. That ignited a bases clearing incident, or benches clearing. Whoops. And Kirkland Banks was hit, and immediately he was removed from the game, and Aaron Miles was then ejected. But as a result, Connor Sullivan has to come in for the ninth, and what does he do? He gets out of it like he does. Sully's back.
Sully is back.
Like he never left. So, again, this game, it was all Oakland early. I mean, they score first without getting a hit in the first inning. Then they score 2 more in the third inning. RBI knocked by Christian Almanza. He becomes the single-season record holder for RBI in a season in Oakland history with his 72nd of the year. And then a sac fly by Harris makes it 3-0. Yuba Sutter gets a run in the bottom of the third, but Oakland gets 3 in the fourth thanks to a 2-run blast by Nick Leahy. And then Yuba Sutter gets 1 back. 6-2, Oakland leads heading to the 7th. Leahy goes yard again to make it 7-2, his second 2-homer game of the year. Oakland gets 3 more in the 8th, which would prove important as the High Wheelers came back late. It was a 2-run single by Tremaine Cobb Jr. in the 8th, followed by a Nick Leahy RBI single that brought us to the Magic 8-ball 8th inning, and then we were sent back out of it in the bottom of the 8th when High Wheelers got 2 runs. Adam Duran hit a solo shot. And then 2 more runs in the bottom of the 9th for the High Wheelers, but Connor Sullivan closes it out. And when it's all said and done, Ben, that's 4 wins in a row for Oakland.
I'll take it. And you know what? We've established that Sully is back.
Yep.
After today's game, would you say that Nick Leahy is back?
Yeah, that's a... You know what? I would say so. He was 0 for 11 in the series. And today, he went 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored, 4 RBI, and 2 bombs. So one of his best performances this season. Not quite the 3-homer game he had on July 5th at Rocky Mountain, but something about this, early in the month is when Leahy maybe gets going. And early in August 2nd, Leahy hits his second pro 2-homer game. The Ballers win this one 10-6. The High Wheelers fall to 8-9 in the second half. Ballers improve to 12-5 and 49-16 on the season. 1 win away from the big 5-0, led by Aaron Miles in his second year. This game started at 7:10 pack time, I believe. Finished at 10:32, which is a total time of just under 3.5 hours on this Saturday, August 2nd. 90-degree day at first pitch and clear. Gabe Tanner gets his 5th win. He's 5-0. He is killing it.
He's doing all right. He's doing great.
Nate Madej falls to 1-2. Final line score, 10 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for Oakland, 6 runs on 14 hits, 3 errors for Yuba Sutter. Any final thoughts on this one?
I heard you say it was 3.5 hours long, but with all the entertaining hijinks that were going on, it did not seem that long at all.
I agree. There was too much. We were having too much fun. That's what it was.
And especially after yesterday's game went pretty quickly.
Yes.
So you would think the contrast would make it seem extra long, but we were just entertained this whole time.
Yeah. No, it was a good one. So that does it for today's broadcast here from Bryant Field in Marysville, California. Our final score, Ballers 10, High Wheelers 6, a final in 9 innings. Big thanks to those who helped make the broadcast possible, including Ballers co-founders Paul Friedman and Brian Carmel, Ballers assistant general manager Tyler Peterson, Brendan Colthurst, Isabella Haberman, Casey Pratt. We already thanked Brian Carmel. I'm trying to think of anyone here who helped the broadcast happen. How about ice cold Kenny Bowe?
Yes.
For stepping on today in the Celebrity 6th inning.
The legend.
And we also want to thank Vince back in our 860 AM The Answer studios. You can, make sure I have this right, find him on TikTok at Vince in the Bay. Let me check. Vince in the Bay. Vince on all platforms. Vince in the Bay, as he does a wonderful job with our broadcast here on 860 AM The Answer. Also, big thanks to you, the listener. We'll have more baseball coming up. Actually, I want to give a special shout out today to Robert Sullivan, as I got to finally meet his wife Jennifer today, and finally have gotten to meet both of Sully's parents. And
spitting some game about the hyphy era too.
Yeah, no, he was great today, and also he was very nervous, I think, on the broadcast. But he does give this little tip that Sully, insider tip, pitches better when he's mad. So and we saw that today as Sully locked down the 10-6 win. Our coverage of the final game of the 6-game series will start at 6 p.m. Pack time on 860 AM The Answer and on YouTube. We hope that you can join us. Again, our final score, Ballers 10, High Wheelers 6. The Ballers win their 4th straight game. I'm Nevada Cullen for Ben Verhook, saying so long, and thanks for listening to Oakland Baseball on 860 AM The Answer.